Hey, 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 what's happening? How you guys feeling? Uh, welcome, welcome to this Wednesday afternoon Couchdoodles Live with your host, Fragaboom. That's me, industry professional, almost 30 years now. I am going to do some drawing live on screen. We're going to get the old iPad going. You guys can see my wife made that sticker with me growling. I got my Black Flag sticker on there. Can you guys hear me okay? I'm trying something new. I got iTunes playing in the background because I like to draw to music, and I don't know, you guys probably can't hear it, which is good because right now I'm listening to Delirious by Prince, which is pretty cool. Like if I do this, hold on. I don't know if you can hear it, but what up, Ironcaster? Let me say hello to everybody in the chat as we aggregate. I see it building 20, 25, 27, 31. We have 31 people. Excellent. Andro Taz 1. What up, man? Michael Green. Hello, sir. Hail Caesar Caligula. Hail, hail Caesar Caligula. And that's not me doubling it up. Jason Bascom. What up? Pale Rider. Hello. Gus Tyler Bush. What up? Linkovich. My friend. What's happening? Jason Bascom. Hello, my friend. Ballon d'Or. Hola, my friend. Amir, hello. Bugnish Bachwinkle, hello, friend. JS, yo, Kami Mark. Looking forward to hanging out with you later on today. Gonna be on his show at about 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you guys want to check it out, that's tonight at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. David L., what's up? Ironcaster, hello. Rooster Puncher, Spencer. What up? Oni 64. Hail Zaid Comics. Hail Zaid. Let's see. Tomba. What up, man? Thanks, man. Pink Bunny. I'm a little puffy in the face. Couple things happened, you know. Thank goodness the kidney stone is gone. But one of the things I noticed is I was eating more because my judgment was impaired. I was eating a lot of crap and I gained some weight really fast. So I'm like puffy in the face. Lesson learned, man. Looking forward to seeing the updated HellFyre. Yeah, so am I. I got to invent him. Isn't that fun? We're going to be doing that today. I literally haven't drawn HellFyre in forever. I'm starting this stream cold. So you guys are going to witness warm up. You're going to see what I do to warm up. And all of that. Hello, world's greatest lover. Don't believe everything Malin told you. He is the coach, but he thinks ham is better than bacon. So remember that. While right, most of the time, there are cracks in their theories. Case in point, ham better than bacon? Question mark? Yeah. Hail VIP. Hail Lock It Up. Hail Paul. How are you, man? Good talking with you this morning. Berserk Guts, what's up? Finra Fire, what's up? 8-Man, what's going on? Bacon is life. I wouldn't say ham sucks. I like ham. Ham, Swiss, mustard on some sourdough. That's okay. Bacon for the chat. Thank you. Eric Weathers, what's up, man? How are you, dude? Battle Brick Road kicking ass. My man, you guys got to check that out. In fact, I'm going to grab that. Thank you for coming in the chat. I'm going to grab that real quick. Hold on a second. All right, here we are. Going here. Type in battle. And Brick. I got to see how you doing, man. Been so out of it. I fell asleep on the couch last night, like really early, like only 10 p.m. Oh, look at that. Dude, my favorite number and everything. All right, I'm bringing this screen in. Share screen. Chrome tab. Battle Brick Road. Boom. Look at that, man. Battle Brick Road coming in at 23,000. That's my favorite. Favorite number is 23. Let's keep just doubling 23, 23, 23, 23, 23. We got to do that. You guys, if you haven't checked out Battle Brick Road, definitely do it. It's a really awesome take on Oz, Wizard of Oz with guns, badassery all around. So definitely check it out. Says bacon has no fat. Yeah, it's just love. It's just love. That's all. Yeah, I am the bunny man. This is what's up. I'm wearing it until we hit 200,000 or before I fulfill. If we're under 200,000, then it's till I fulfill. So please, let's get it to 200,000. Otherwise, I'm going to be wearing this up until the fall. There we go. Let's see. Ben Thomas, I enjoyed listening to you on Skit's channel talk about your menopause system. Yeah, you know, it is. I'm all dried up in the cooch. Just sound horrible. I'm sorry for saying that. I can't believe I said that. Man, what up, the splintering? How are you, man? I tried something new today at lunchtime. You know, my 9-year-old asked me to make her some rice, and I did. But there's kind of like a minimum, you know, 1 cup of rice to 1 cup of water, and I use dad stunts. I call them dad stunts. I fancy myself some sort of cook. I'm probably not Paul Azevedo good as far as being a cook. I wasn't trained except by my mom and my dad. But even when I make instant rice, I'll put onion powder, garlic powder, a little Mrs. Dash, a little bit of cayenne, a little bit of salted butter. So it gets in the rice. It infuses the rice. So anyhow, I had some left over, and usually I eat like a can of tuna right out of the can. But today I decided to go junkyard dog, because this is what we used to do at my house when at my dad's house. Like, you'd basically turn leftovers into leftovers into leftovers. But this time, last night, my wife made salad, and she had real mushrooms, fresh mushrooms and tomatoes, and I'm the only one in the house that eats them. So even when you buy a small pack, there's a bunch left over. So I thought, what if I took some of this leftover rice, because Lily Bell couldn't eat it all. I put the can of albacore white tuna in there, stirred it up. Then I added a little more butter, stirred it up, a little more garlic powder, stirred it up. And then I chopped up the mushrooms. This is after I took it out of the heat. Chopped up the mushrooms so they're nice and cold. Chopped up the tomatoes, cherry tomatoes, put that on top. And then put a dash of salsa on top of that. I don't know what you would call it, but it was bomb. That's all I have to say about that, man. Bomb. And I said to my wife, and I'm the only one in this house that eats tuna too. You know, what up, death metal? I'm the only one that eats tuna. So this whole thing was basically a dad thing, except for the rice. Everybody eats rice, but I'm the only one that eats tuna. I'm the only one that eats mushrooms. I'm the only one who eats tomatoes. It's weird. I have a weird household. My son Harrison and I are the only, well, and also my mother-in-law, aka Nana, she eats avocados, but nobody else does. So there's just 3 of us out of 7 that eat avocados. So it's just a weird thing. Like, my wife, when she has to cook, you know, there's all this pickiness. Me, I eat everything. The only things I don't eat, and this is not for lack of trying, I don't like sweet potatoes. I don't like yams. I've tried them every way that you can have them. I've had them with brown sugar. I've had them marshmallows soaked in orange juice. I've had them fried. I've had them mashed. I've had them as French fries. There's just something about them, and they just don't stick with me. And I think I've told this story before. My wife tricked me one time. She sliced them thin as paper, soaked them in olive oil and garlic, and then put them in a fry basket and put them on a barbecue and turned them into chips. I ate those, and those were good. But that's the damn trick, man. You can fry a shoe that way. I think you could soak a shoe, put it on a barbecue, and I'd eat it. Yes, I have had tuna casserole. I'm a big fan of tuna casserole. I just don't get it in my house because I'm the only one. So when Australia, how are you, Miss Rivera? Good to see you. Been a minute. But yeah, you know, a lot of that stuff, Like Harrison and I are the only ones that eat salmon. So you know, anyhow, I'm talking food again, man. That's what I do. See, Ben Thomas says smoke a whole potato, peel and eat. Yeah, maybe it's a texture thing though, man. It's like a texture thing. That's that, and the other thing I don't dig on is rhubarbs. But everything else, man, I eat the shit. I eat it, man. House of R says food and comics. You know, maybe that's what we'll do. I love food so much, and I am, like I said, I'm not classically trained, but one of the things, and it's maybe it's a gift, but I'm able to mix things in my mind and have a pretty good prediction of how they'll taste, even based on proportion. I'm also one of those weirdos. Maybe it's not a weird thing. Paul can probably discuss this, but oh, what up, Wiggle Wiggle? I also play with heat when I cook. So, like for example, when I fry an egg, I'll start it low when I first, butter the pan slightly, crack an egg in it, start it low, turn the heat up to medium, turn it, flip it, still on medium, turn it high to crisp it out, flip it again, write it out low, and it's done. That's how I cook an egg. I'm weird that way, but I mess with heat a lot when I'm cooking. And I'm also theorizing, like when I was a kid, one of the things, I was a latchkey kid. One of the things that was really crazy, that's a wonderful combination that I had, which is like, I could say it, white trash food. I would get hot dogs, I'd cut them into coins, throw them in the microwave, cook them in the microwave till they got all weird shaped. Take sharp cheddar cheese, the sharper the better, cube it up into little cubes, and then I'd get some tangy barbecue sauce, and I'd get toothpicks, and I'd stab a hot dog, stab a cheese, stab the barbecue sauce, and I'd eat those like a fiend. Wonderful treat. Like I said, white trash to the core, but good shit. I know good. Tank Ferret, thank you so much for the super chat. You could come over and I'd make you tuna casserole. Where are you, Tank? If you're in the Atlanta area, I might take you up on that. That's a good way to put it, Mr. Donut Swan. Culinary MacGyver. That I think that just came from. I think that just came from being a latchkey kid, and also, like I said, my mom teaching me. Like one of the things that I did one time, that it was one of the first times I'd ever like comboed up on ingredients that I was never told about. I made a pork chop one time when I was 14, and I floured it up, of course, and I used olive oil to kind of fry it. But then I grabbed some Chablis, some white wine, because I thought, like, wouldn't it be cool if it had a little bit of that wine essence? So I splashed that Chablis in there, and that pork chop was so good, and it tasted exactly like I had theorized in my head. And that's when I was like, yo, man, maybe I have a skill there. Yeah, Fenrir, trash food and beer at 12:30 a.m. That's right. That's where Taco Bell makes all their loot, This is so crazy. I'm listening to music and talking to you, so I feel like we're like vibing. I wish I could play it on here. I was watching Sean Gordon Murphy. You guys do me a favor too, if you can. And this isn't like a go raid him sort of situation. I like Sean. I want his campaign, which is launching this Friday, to do great. I want to promote him on the show. I keep going over to his channel and leaving comments like, I'd love to have you on my show. You guys should go over and just comment and say, hey, you should go on the Couchdoodles show with Fragaboom. Just say it, because I would love to have him on. And hopefully it'll be a show that, like, if he's not CG, he shouldn't be afraid of CG. That's the thing, man. I'm here to smooth roads, I want him to do well. I want everybody to do well unless they're shit talking, and he's not a shit talker, and I like him, which is great. Yeah, I know. Look at, he won't do it, but sure, it's about the gesture. It's about the gesture. You know what I'm saying? I have some more interviews coming. You guys who have heard who I have, let me know who you want. You know, I've got Jim Mahfood, got Mark Bagley, Neil Adams, Howard Chaykin, Carl Potts, Dennis Cowan. I've got non-comic guys like music video, commercial, film director Joseph Kahn. I also have the amazing, talented actor, voice actor, musician Josh Keaton. If you guys don't know Josh Keaton, he was the voice of Spider-Man on Spectacular Spider-Man, the voice of Green Lantern, and most recently Shiro on Voltron on the Netflix series. Jeremy Stoltz, my man, new member. Yo, man, get your emojis and badges. You know, so let's see. Let me take a look at the chat and see who is, where the votes are. Oh man, what up, Greece? I want to go there so bad. Mediterranean food is hands down my favorite food of all time. Yeah, Jude, you are correct. You're correct, man. It's about the perception, really, and that's the thing I'm trying to battle. There's a perception of CG, which is sort of predicated on the earlier days of Comicsgate. But Comicsgate is not what it was, as much as a butterfly is no longer a caterpillar. A butterfly can fly. And that's what we're doing. So, all right. So we got a Mark Bagley. Okay, Johnny Cage. His friends would be on his tail, but I'd love to see him on here. I think with a little bit of, I don't even want to say persuasion, just talking, you know? Let fans know I'm a big fan. You should go on Couchdoodle Show. That just let them know. Yeah, he sounds more balanced. That's the thing. He is balanced. My thing is, and this is how it goes and how it is. The fear is real. The clapback is real. But it's about numbers, right? The more we show and prove that we're the butterfly and not the caterpillar, we will be defined as the butterfly. That's what I got. All right. Bagley is your personal pick. I want Greg Capullo, Brett Booth, and Eric Canetti. Capullo, that's funny you say that, Ballon d'Or. I had Capullo slated to be interviewed back in, what was that? I think September or anyway, it was late 2018. He was slated. We were at the same show. We were at the Keystone Convention in Philadelphia. He was a guest. I talked to Frank Miller about getting on the show. Still trying to work that out. Capullo was supposed to do it, but he ended up, I don't know what happened, but he had to leave the show early and told me we would have to reschedule. So I'm trying. Jim Lee, that's probably a hard no. I've asked him 5 or 6 times and got nothing back. And I have his home phone number, you know. Yeah. Well, that's just weird. I don't know why Capullo blocked you. That seems kind of odd. But yeah, it seems like Mark Bagley will be next. The Bagley will be great. What up, Josh and Rebecca? How are you? Good to see you. Let's see. I've asked Splat. I've asked him. He's thinking about it. J. Scott Campbell. That'd be an interesting one. I wonder what he would say. But as far as the ones that I have done, Bagley's next, guys. Stay tuned. He may be either later this weekend, or early next week. Oh yeah, there we go. This is good. Adam Kroll says to always have a fuck off loaded and ready to go. I think that would be good advice for Sean. Amen. 2 years ago, I got my local con to get Malin as a guest. I sat behind a table with them, had a great chat. Yeah, Malin wouldn't be a bad one to get too. I think that would be good. Kanuga. These are people I'd have to ask. I'm talking about ones I've already got. John Jones, hello, sir. All right. Yeah, yep. Trent's still friends, man. Aaron Lepresti, I can ask, but again, I want to work on. So far, how many have I aired? 1, 2, 3. I've interviewed 20. Well, I interviewed 26 people. 2 dropped out. So there's a lot to choose from, guys. Lots and lots to choose from. Walt Simonson, that'd be good to ask, but again, I want to focus on getting the ones done out that I've got done. Let me see if I can get this this up and going so we can start drawing, right? I got you guys know Dino, the singer Dino. Well, I'm listening to Dino in the background right now. Let me see. Okay, 2773. Okay. Now that allows me to share my screen on that screen. Go to full screen. Got it. And then what can I do now? I can go like this, like this, like this. All right. Why is this not full screen? Hold on a second. And there we go. Full screen. Got it. And then a new one. Screen size. Now I got to share. I'm doing that thing where you talk it through. All right. Screen 2. Here we are. So when I'm drawing, I've asked Shooter, I've asked Mike Zeck. Art Adams would give me a no, not because we weren't or not friends, but there is a distrust for Comicsgate that stops a lot of people from wanting to be interviewed, even though it has nothing to do with Comicsgate. It literally has everything to do with creativity and creating, which is giving back to people, which is what I'm about. Let's see. We got a question from Rand. What's Black Flag's story about? Can you talk about it? Yes, I can. And Steve D. LaPaz of the Peace. Yo, dude, that thing you posted on Twitter with that dude giving that guy a liver kick. My God. Incredible. All right. So what's Black Flag's story about? Can you talk about it? Absolutely, Rand 185. And if you haven't, check the description of this video, and you're going to see a link. You're going to see a link to the original series PDF from 1995, issues 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Where we leave off on the last page of issue 4 is where we pick up for Black Flag Pineapple Perception. Basically, the devil himself, which is who I'm about to draw, HellFyre, he gets this thing called the Golden Coin, which allows the possessor of it to completely alter the reality of the realm that they're in. And we find at the very beginning of Pineapple Perception that there is a sinkhole in the middle of Dagger City, and out of the sinkhole comes this weird goo that starts to eat everything and everyone in its sight. And we see Black Flag go in and do their best to take this thing on. Why is it here? What does it mean? A lot of twists and turns, big twists and turns. Ballendor asks, how high were you when you thought of the Pineapple Perception name? Not at all. Usually it would be at somewhat, right? But every now and then I get these gifts from the universe. It's very strange for me to say it, but I get these gifts from the universe where I wake up and the first thing that I see in my head are concepts, and Pineapple Perception I woke up with it in my head and I stuck with it. Same thing. I don't know if you saw the original Black Flag teaser where I pour Mountain Dew on bullet shells and the comics grow out of the ground. That came to me. Same thing. I woke up and I was like, yo, that's crazy. I need to make sure. Look at this, CG Raven. You've been watching them carbs? I haven't. You can see it in my cheeks, huh? Damn Percocets killed my judgment, and I ate a lot of sugar in the last week, which I won't be doing. I will not be doing. Okay, so you guys want me to go full screen? You let me know if you want me to go full screen on the drawing, or if you still want to see my bunny head in here. Let me know. That trailer with the Mountain Dew was awesome. Thanks, man. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was, again, one of those things where, like I said, I woke up, thought about it, was like, shit, that's funny as hell. How am I going to do that? What up, Scrotum Baggins? Are you related to Dildo Baggins? Ha. All right, full, but with you in the corner. I don't know if I can do that. Because I think this is as full as it gets with me in the corner. So we can do this. We can do full. Let's just do full. All right, here we go. All right, so what I do, what up, 6 a.m.? 6 a.m. 6 a.m. I love that gorilla you drew, dude. I want to talk to you more sometime in June about maybe working up the whole team that way, and maybe even talking about a side scroller. Who knows? Amazing. If you guys haven't seen 6 a.m. comics, check 6 a.m. comics out. He still wants to battle me. He wants to battle my rap skills. We could battle if you got a rattle. It's okay. I won't tattle. Telling you what up, fool. Gonna get on you. Hey, 6 a.m. You can stop it. Got drop bombs. Going to drop it on your skull, on your car. Not straight because you're going far. Hey, that's all I got. It's not a real rap, but we can. Joke. It's still one of my favorite. What up, Benj? Welcome, new member, Benj. Welcome, dude. My man. Hail, Vinny. How are you? Good to see you. All right. Not in the bunny suit. Just don't. I know it doesn't. It's not as good, right? Unless you get whooped. If you get whooped by a pink bunny, you got your ass whooped. All right. So we're gonna. Hey, Drew. What's up, Mr. E? How are you, man? Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the boombox. I'm gonna throw the invite in the chat too. And I'm gonna turn my music off. Otherwise, it'll turn into like a disco party. I'll go, what? All right. Anybody wants to come in? Could come in. I'm gonna be drawing though, so it's gonna be the old draw and talk situation. All right. I killed the music. So if anybody wants to come up in, they can. We can talk and all that. So basically what I do when I get some warm-ups going is Jim Starlin or George Perez or Marv Wolfman. Asked Starlin. Starlin said yes. But every time we try to do it at a show, he gets busy. Asked George Perez and he said, I'm too busy, Dan. Just like that. And Marv Wolfman was supposed to interview him at this one show, and he hit his head and didn't show up to the show. So I didn't get to get him. But they were all on my list. George was the only one who said he was too busy, which was kind of a bummer because George would have been great. Also trying to get a hold of John Byrne. Anyway, let's see. Christopher John, I did miss your super chat. Hold on, dude. Let me see where it is. I did miss it, dude. Let me go right now. I just learned about this. Like when I miss super chats, there's a way for me to go to YouTube Studio and look at super chats. I'm sorry I missed it, dude. That is one of the problems of StreamYard is when it goes out, it goes out. But I found out that I could go into where's it at? Chat, super chats. Here we go. There it is. Hail the boom. Thank you so much, Chris. There it is. I'm going to keep that open so I can see it. I wish they would put the dates on these. I wish they would put the dates, but they don't. Oh, see all. There we go. Type which stream it's in. At least they say what stream it's in. That's good. That's good. That's good. Craig Davis, what's up, Craig Davis? Thank you for the $5 super chat. If we ordered a head sketch perk, is there a way to request the character we want? Probably. Like if you send me an email, say, hey, I got the head sketch. I asked for so-and-so. Are you asking when you get the head sketch and the book itself? Because there's two different rates, right? There's the head sketch by itself, which will allow you to select who you want. There's like a pull down of people you want. But I didn't make that option available on the other one because I knew I would sell more of those. And when it becomes via request, it slows me down a little bit. Like I can draw 10 gorillas in like an hour and a half. But if it was like a gorilla, a HellFyre, a dojo, a sniper, and all that, it suddenly slows me down. So if it's by request, you have to order it on its own. Let's see. We got Ballon d'Or. Welcome, welcome. How are you, sir?
What's cooking? Good looking.
Who are you talking to? What up, Sketch? Come on in, man. How are you, Sketch?
How's it going?
Good, man. My kidney stones passed, which is good. Peter Samedi, what up, brother? You can come on in if you want, man. I'm doing well. The kidney stone is passed. I still have my hernia, but somebody was really kind on Twitter, and they told me about this little truss thing that it's like a little belt, but it holds my stuff in place.
Okay.
And it's supposed to help fix things. What is this here?
Well, they say passing that stone is like almost like having a baby.
I heard it was worse from the nurse that was there. Worse from the nurse who said it was a curse, and I was cursing when berserking. I don't know. This is a really strange request, Waylon. Not going to draw it. Gil Rivera, thank you, sir. Thank you very much for that. Yeah. Oh, actually, leg kick. Joe Rubenstein, I see it shows all the time. I just don't know if I want to interview Joe or not. It depends on his mood. He is an interesting guy when it comes to moods. Sometimes he's good, sometimes he's not. Wiggle Wiggle is in the hizzle. What up, my man Wiggle?
How's it going?
Whoa. How are you, my man? What up,
how's it going?
Christopher John? Let's see here.
Good.
I want to make sure I'm not missing questions. It's hard because I'm about to do some drawing. All right, so you guys, I can talk and draw. It's fine. If you guys have any questions, we can open up a discussion. So what I do when I do warm-ups is I'll just start messing with shapes, like 3D shapes. And usually it's a torso. And I see how like I'll throw a bend in the torso just to create the illusion of a twist. Draw some legs, and again, these are just like these are warm-ups. This isn't even for Hellfire. This is just to kind of get me in the mood of these aren't lines, but I'm sculpting in a different space, that I'm actually playing with 3D space through like a window. You know, that's kind of what I do as warm-up. So I'll do this. I'll zoom in a little bit, and I'll just sit there and I'll draw different.
Did you already have this shape in mind, or are you just adding to the pose?
I'm inventing this. I'm inventing this as we're sitting here. Like I don't even know what I'm going to draw. Like This is just
Okay.
me going, hey, wouldn't this be cool? Or like, let me draw like a Spider-Man swinging pose, right? So if I did this and go, oh, okay, he's got that arm here and this arm is back and his head is down here. That one's back and then this leg is going out like this. These are just things I do to warm up. So I'll just do this. These aren't even for anything. Like that's why when you like where's that stack at? Dun 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 dun. This stack here. So this is like a series of warm-ups right here.
Okay.
Where I'll just literally sit and draw figures out of my head just to
That's probably what I'm missing. I don't do warm-ups. I just go straight into whatever I want to finish.
I do
Oh, yeah,
because
you have
I
to.
do. Yeah, I feel like it's a different dimension almost, you know, and
Okay.
I'm trying to travel to a different dimension when I'm doing this. So right now I'm here sitting in this chair. I'm feeling the pain inside my stomach a little bit from the hernia. I'm talking to you. I'm thinking about you. I'm thinking about my daughter. She's walking up here. Hi, baby. You want to say hi?
Hello.
Hi.
Yeah. They say
Hello.
Where's
All right.
Harrison?
Where's Harrison? I don't know where Harrison is. He's not here. Silly girl. He's not. Maybe he's in my office. I don't know.
So then the stones thing is all because of carbs?
The what? No. The stones thing is not because of carbs. The stones thing, when they did my both my piss and blood test, and when they found out like what the composition was, they said it was a calcium oxalate or something like that, and the lady said it was something to do with dairy. And I said, yo, I don't even drink milk, and I don't really eat a lot of cheese. So what I think it might be is it might be in some of the supplements I take, because I take supplements. So I think that might be where it came from. But no, the mention of carbs, I put on like recently I lost 60 pounds, but in the last 2 weeks I gained 10. And I think well, a couple things is I ate McDonald's on Monday, which I never do, and I ate a lot of it, and I think it just said, fuck you, I'm staying.
That'll do it.
Also, when I started the campaign, because someone said, Cecil says you have to take a shot for every 10,000 you do. I started drinking a whole lot more than I usually do, and I think that has something to do with it. So I'm all done with that because I can see it like makes my face look puffy, and that's we'll do. Oh, and the other thing too, my dad said the fact that I eat so much spinach is another issue. Another issue that will help give you stones. And I mean I eat spinach every day, like I just do.
Okay.
Like fresh spinach or?
Yeah, fresh spinach.
Yeah, that's the way
Get
to
cranberry juice in you, glass a day. Yeah, that's a good idea. And I need to drink more water. Today's water is Gerolsteiner.
That's fancy.
Yeah, it is fancy. You know, sometimes other people's tragedies will work out in your favor. So in this case, there's this place by my house called HellFyre. Oh, let's see what Peter says. Liquid supplements or gummies, pills will clog your system and don't get digested through. Avoid a lot of iron in your food. That was
right.
the spinach, I think, was part of the issue.
Okay.
So there's this fancy ass place that used to be next to my chiropractor called HellFyre, and HellFyre is like a Whole Foods or a Trader Joe's. Hold on a second, I got to yell at my children. Hold on.
Understood.
Yep.
All right, got done yelling. That was good.
That was fast.
Yeah. Effective.
I'm like a cobra. I strike. They pass out. They're dead. So this place, HellFyre, a lot of fancy schmancy stuff. You know, I'd go there because they get a lot of organic foods and things, and that's where I would get my CBD pills and such. But I would always see like all these like super expensive waters and all this shit. Well, they went out of business after was it 45 years? They went out of business, like right in February, and they started making everything in their store. First, it was 40% off, then it was 50% off, and then near the end there, it was 80% off. So this case of water, had I bought it, back when it was full price, I probably would have paid like $50 for it. But I think I ended up, but for 12 bottles, I think I ended up paying like $11, something stupid like that. I was like, I'll take that. So yeah, it's fancy. But I did not pay full price. I won't. I'm Portuguese, and I think what that means is you have to barter.
Exactly.
Be a little frugal if you can, right?
I'm super frugal. I'm Captain Frugal. Okay, so
there's a guy that calls himself that, but
is there a guy who calls himself Captain Frugal?
Yeah.
What if I call myself Frugal Boom?
Frugal Boom. Yeah, that's cool.
There we go.
Yeah, there you go. Own it.
So again, the point of these warm-ups is to get out of the state I'm in. Like some people, I guess they could call it when
the zone, to get in the zone.
Yeah, to get in the zone, the flow state, right? Like you go, if I want to start getting into the place where I feel natural, because when I feel my best, when I'm flowing, I don't see lines. I don't see that I'm drawing. I'm literally pulling what isn't into what is, and it feels like wizardry. I'm thinking about the actual shapes and what the finished thing looks like, and I'm kind of like at service to whatever the muse or whatever we call it. I'm at service to that, but it usually takes me a good 10-15 minutes of this warm-up stuff to really transition over. There have been times where it's like, yeah, I'll just sit down and do it, but it's one of the things that used to make it really hard at conventions to do people's commissions, because people want to talk, and it's like start, stop, start, stop, start, stop. I'm in the zone, I'm out of the zone, that sort of thing. Comic Book Scrapyard, what up, brethren? Let me go take a look into the chat real quick. I don't want to miss anybody, and hopefully I don't want to miss any super chats or any comments, because you guys always do have broccoli. Fuck, man, I eat a lot of broccoli. Good to know.
That's gonna destroy you.
You know what? Apex, I do this every morning. I actually don't do it. I don't do it before bed. I do it as soon as I wake up. There's a book that I read called Own Your Day, Own Your Life by Aubrey Marcus. And that's exactly right. I use a quarter of a lemon, and I use Himalayan, the pink salt, and 12 ounces of water. And I have that in the morning. This here, drinking water. Yeah, I need to drink more water. That's what's up.
Have you tried adding some lime into that? Because that's what I do.
Lime, dude. I'll try some lime. I love limes, man.
Yeah, lime's
it lowers the lemon's acidity a bit, and it mixes really well.
Yeah.
Let's see. Looking.
Someone said something about a pink bunny versus pink gorilla drawing.
Well, where did Sketch go? Did Sketch bounce out?
I think he
looks
the
like
stream cut.
He bounced out. Yeah, Androtaz only drinks titty milk. I would too, except my 1-year-old keeps stealing it all, which bums me out. You can't steal that shit from a baby. I want to. I think about it. I like watching, but it's mine. All right. There we go. I heard a boop. I think that. Who is that? It's Jason. What up, Jason?
How's it going, y'all?
It's going well, dude. How are you?
Oh, I'm all right.
Excellent. So I'm going to be drawing HellFyre, and I haven't drawn that guy in over 25 years. So I'm going to figure out what to do. In fact, we're going to go take a look at him right now. I'm going to go into Goodreader, which is what I use for looking at PDFs and such. And right here,
You don't use Adobe?
No. Goodreader's better. It's got a better organization system. So here we got HellFyre. Look at that. There he is.
Oh yeah.
That's the bad man holding the Golden coin. He's ready to conquer the world. Sketch Therapy's in the house. What up, Sketch? There
What's
you
up,
are.
Sketch?
There you
There you
are.
are.
I don't know what
Welcome back.
happened to you, man.
I need a new computer. I gotta buy one.
All right, so I look at him. I haven't drawn him in a while. I definitely would make changes to him. I think I would change some things about him. Like in my mind's eye now, I would think, especially with a Golden coin, he would be able to change the way he looks, even more so. So I think about, okay, I do like the little horns down the center of his head. I like the 6 horn thing.
Yeah.
I like the nose ring. I'm not really crazy about the cereal bowl lower jaw. I like the wings. I think I have some ideas. So, oh, there's some geisha, old school geisha. There we go. All right. So, what we'll do now is we'll clear this layer. Clear. And we will grab big chunk here. And I'm going to turn this like that. And let's see. If I put time in a bottle. Let's see. There we go. So if I think of him sitting hips like this leg forward, maybe like this, hand here, shoulder.
Okay, then I have a very important question about Gorilla.
Yeah, ask
You
away.
said that when he gets angry, he gets bigger, right?
He gets bigger, more savage, but somewhat dumber.
Okay.
Oh, I see.
Intelligence drops a little bit.
So the
Yeah.
important question is, does his dick size also grow along with him?
Oh no.
I've never thought about the gorilla's banana, bro. To be honest with you,
Oh,
I
no.
don't know. I would maybe. I mean, if I guess if he was going to battle with it, but yeah, I don't
Imagine
know.
this huge ass gorilla running at you with his dick holding it like a bat.
Why are you thinking about his penis,
Oh,
man?
man.
That's just a weird question. Now you made
trying-
me think about his penis, and there's a gorilla here in the chat, and that man.
You're trying to get the furries in here, man. I'm just an idiot in a gorilla suit.
I can't because Johnny asked if I could turn off something. I can't because that's my niece in school right now.
Oh, right on.
I could bounce though. It's really not a big deal.
It's good to see you, dude.
Yeah, I mean I can never join in because I live in a zoo, so there's always
Yeah.
background noise.
That's how it is
or,
in my
or,
house.
Yeah, or somebody sleeping. So
Right.
like I can never jump in chats. And
How's your book going?
Oh, it's good. I'm actually fixing all the lettering because I don't letter. So but I'm fixing it all again.
You should talk to Zaid or Eric Weathers. Zaid does the lettering on their books, so he would have some insights for you. It might be good to talk to him.
Yeah, probably. And I probably should, but knowing me, I won't because I'm an idiot. But no, I mean, it looks better now. It's an 8-point rather than what I had, a lot smaller, and I just the kerning and it's a lot of crap.
It's crazy, right? Like that. It seems so simple, but then when you get into it, you're like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Like this. There's a reason why there are people that's all they do.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, you don't know it until you do it, and you're like,
That's
man,
true.
I admire letterers now. I mean,
hell yeah.
I really do, because I'm doing this whole thing by myself. So,
Mhm.
but it's all done except for like the last issue, so to say. So, except for writing it, but the drawing is done, the inking's done, the writing is done. And I'm going to launch next week because I know Sean Gordon Murphy comes out this Friday, and I don't want to launch when he does.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. So the pre-launch is still up. and you get a free color trading card, even though the book is black and white, because I just don't have time to color it.
Right.
But it's Unhinged Entertainment. Presents Absolute. But yeah, it's going really well, man, and I'm really excited about it. I've spent a long time on these characters and this concept, so
That's
What's the name
dope.
of your book?
the book is called Absolute. Absolute, kind of like the vodka, but you kind of have to type in all that crap, because if you just type in Absolute, you'll have to page down for it. And John Meelan told me, put something else in there, and I did. I put like Absolute Comic. I put a bunch of things, and it still happens. But it is what it is. But yeah, it's like I said, I'm really enjoying doing it, and if people check it out, sweet. If not, hey, it is what it is. It's about aliens and
awesome.
people overthrowing them and stuff like that. So it's fun. It's a fun book.
Oh
Yeah.
Hell.
So yeah, like I said, you can kick me if you want, because there's a lot of background noise, but I'd be,
I'm not kicking you, dude.
All right, cool.
Unless you want to, and
No,
then
man,
I'll have to ask
hey,
you
man, I
what,
heard- like I
kind,
said,
what
I-
kind of kick you want, man.
Bruce Lee.
I'll give you the Bruce Lee kick. I'll give you the Tribe Called Quest kick.
I mean, like I said, well, right now it's fairly quiet so
Yeah.
far.
Yeah.
So yeah, no,
uh,
keep sketching, man.
So Dan, do you prefer to like have music in the background while you're doing work, or
I
silence?
do. I do.
same here.
I have playlists that I prefer, and they some. I mean, it's like almost the same music I've always listened to. A lot of playlists.
Yeah, that's the guy that does the storyboard.
I'm glad for things like Spotify and such, because now I don't have to like switch tapes or switch CDs or
Yeah.
just put that list on. One of my playlists is like 4 days long.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Oh man, this bunny suit is getting hot.
Dude, tell me about it.
Oh, there we go.
Dedication, right? Dedication.
There we go. Oof.
It's finally starting to warm up here in Ohio, so
Yeah. Hey, Ohio, man.
yeah. I tried to get out of here. I went to Florida for 10 years. That was nice. I miss it.
Yeah, it's so humid though, man.
I'll take it.
All the weirdest stories come out of Florida, though.
Man,
Oh, dude.
Florida man.
I fucking love Florida, man.
Florida
I
man.
do.
It's
What's the
just
school
like,
down there?
it's like, man takes bath salts, eats person. You go Florida, and then the news goes in Florida, and you go like, fuck,
Yep.
Florida. What is going on, Florida? It's like it's so close to the Bermuda Triangle that some crazy shit has to be happening.
It's gotta be.
Absolutely. Gators got meth in their system. It's great.
I just
that
started
report?
watching TV shows again last night that I hadn't watched in a while, and I ended up falling asleep on the couch watching them. But like I watched the first episode of Sopranos again. I watched the first episode of Breaking Bad again. That's the one I fell asleep on. Gonna start watching Mad Men again. These are all shows I've watched before. But yeah, I forgot how good Breaking Bad was.
I got into the first couple seasons when I was in Florida, and then moving out with my then wife, we never really kept up with it.
No.
We watched Twilight though.
Oh, fuck that shit.
God,
God damn.
my condolences, my dude.
Yeah, I had to luckily I didn't have to watch the very last one. So
I had to read that first book. Oh god. That's terrible.
You've had an even worse time.
Dude, I had a girlfriend at the time, and she was like, "Hey, let's trade books back and forth," and she's like, "Here's Twilight," and I'm like, "Oh man, you got to be." It's like for a middle schooler. It's written like for a middle schooler.
it's really horrible. I mean,
So
I'm
bad.
honestly, I'm actually thinking dude will be okay as Batman though. He's fairly a decent actor in other movies.
He's a really good actor.
Yeah, everybody's like, "Oh, Twilight." It's like, he's been in other movies.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's too bad that it's like a taint to him.
Yeah.
But no, I've liked him in everything else he's done. Bob the bug with one eye is king says that I should do The Wire. I've heard it was good. I want to see The Wire. That's one I've never seen before.
I just got done watching the second season of You. That show's crazy, man.
Is it?
Yeah, that show's messed. That keeps you on your seat. I like it a lot. My one friend and I just go back and forth with it, but it's good.
Which one?
I'd check that out. That's called You. Just
You.
it's about stalking. It's really messed
no.
up. Yeah.
Oh, no.
I don't watch much because I try to grind away at the book here, and so those are that and YouTube here. I tend to follow all the CG guys, so and they're streaming all the time. So it's either that while I'm working, or I'll take a break and watch like You or something like that. That show's great though. You guys should check that out.
What's that on?
Netflix. It's on
Oh, cool.
Netflix, yeah.
I saw The Expanse. I thought that was kind of cool.
I have that on my to watch list on Amazon Prime.
Oh, do you like Gundam?
Didn't see
Oh
that.
yeah.
Well, it's a Gundam without the Gundams.
What's
Oh,
the
that's
point?
weird.
No, because well, you look at
It's
Gundam.
like a porn
Gundam
without naked people.
No, it's not. It's not the hentai.
It's a
No,
porn
I'm
without
just saying.
sex.
I'm just saying. You're like saying it's a porn without naked people.
Yeah,
It's a
what the
Gundam
hell?
without Gundam.
No, but Gundam comes from the people that lost the war. They sided with the bad people, so they have the perspective that the enemy itself is war itself. So it has that kind of thing where there's bad people and good people on both sides. This is just a fucked up set of self-interest that lead people down bad paths.
Well, as a combat veteran myself, nobody wins in war.
No,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Well, thank you for your service, by the way.
Yeah, thank you for my
Yeah.
service.
I was a 45 kilo. I used to fix tanks.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, crazy man.
I worked in intelligence.
Speaking of
man, that's oxymoronic in the army.
Military intelligence.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they go hand in hand. They really do. Like
Speaking
a lot of my guys that that are Marines that I know, they were probably pissed about Punisher not being a real veteran anymore. Like that sucks.
He's not a
I don't-
veteran anymore.
no, they like took that
No.
away. It's so
Took it
stupid.
away.
But I
ain't
saw
cool.
it on Netflix.
It's terrible.
Raven
He was
D
a
said
veteran on
Rob says
Netflix.
he doesn't want to work out for Batman. That makes no
Yeah.
damn sense.
You
Fire
get a
him.
muscle suit.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's when you fire him.
That should be
Yeah.
on your contract. You have to look the part. I mean, Henry Cavill couldn't shave his fucking mustache.
You know what?
And this guy can't work out. I don't get it. This
I
is
like-
crazy.
I liked Ben Affleck as Batman. I know everybody
too, man.
hated him. I thought he was a good Batman and a good Bruce Wayne. He just had a crap
I like
script. It's-
I think he had a problem with the Cheetos or something. I don't think it was the acting. I think it was just got a little heavy right there at the end.
I know he has an alcohol addiction, which sucks.
That'll
but
do it, man. That'll
Yeah.
do it.
Yeah,
Does he?
yeah. He's pretty bad on the sauce there. I guess him and Cecil
Yeah.
will get along.
Cecil's a bad influence, man.
No, Anna's a bad influence. She's always wanting Cecil to get hammered.
Well, he's more entertaining when he's drunk. That's at least
He
that's
is,
what they
but
say.
I feel bad for his liver.
So
He's
do
an
I.
actual
I don't
person
think we
when
can
he's
stop
drunk.
him.
Yeah, I mean, it's just. Like I said, I still find him entertaining when he's sober, though, just because it's Cecil. But
He's good people.
you know what? That's what I like about CG, man. Everybody seems awesome and real.
Yeah.
That you could tell. They're all genuinely good people.
Yeah, it's it's weird. It's like what do you call it? I always get them mixed up. What's the one in the Matrix, the pill that you take that reveals things
Blue.
to you?
Red.
Okay.
Red reveals
Red
the
pill.
real.
Okay, red
Yeah.
is reveal. R
Yeah.
reveal. Red is
Blue
reveal.
goes back to sleep.
Yeah. Okay. Well, until you actually go, you know what? I'm gonna allow myself to think CG is okay. You don't ever get to see that it is, because otherwise people are just busy talking shit, and most people, they don't do due diligence and they're just gonna believe it.
Yeah.
It's not my fault.
Well,
They
no.
should do due diligence. And
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not as forgiving. I see it as maybe willful ignorance or just moral corruption, but it's easy enough to check. I mean,
well,
Yeah,
like,
it's just there's people out there controlling the narrative where even if you do a cursory check, look at the first two. If you look at the first two results on Google, or if you read the wiki page,
Oh my god.
it gives you this false this false presentation of what it is. And if you go, oh well, Wiki says this, and I read this article that says this, it must be this.
See, I never read the wiki. I've listened to you guys, and
Well, you're in military intelligence. We've been funding Sunni Wahhabis since Jimmy Carter's Operation Cyclone, have we not? So, if you go with the first 3 results, you're never going to be right. And if these people aren't smart enough to look beyond, it's not like I'm very low mercy on. I'm like, you know what? Let them come. Because if you pressure them and you bring them in, the ones that are willing, you bring them in. That's another thing that Caesar always says. Wait till they want to come and give them lots of warnings, so they, so they know what they're getting into.
Hey, Sketch. Sketch, I don't mean to interrupt you, but my daughter just delivered something to me that makes me very excited.
Bacon?
No. It's my hernia relief belt.
Whoa, that's cool.
It looks a little bit like the He-Man loins from the movie, but this is going to make me feel so much better. It was supposed to come tomorrow. It's here. Sorry, carry on.
Can you wear that? I'm sorry, Sketch. Can you wear that over the bunny costume?
Dreams are free, bro.
Legacy's #1 fan is leaving. Oh, he wanted to say hi because I told him you do the storyboardings on it, but he's out of here.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. #1 fan.
Dang, man. I didn't see it.
Beautiful.
I didn't see it. Oh, damn you. Out me, past master. Damn you. Well, dang, man. I'm sorry, Legacy fan. If you had some questions, I would love to answer them for you. It's a wonderful show to work on.
Yeah, he loves it, man. He really digs the show every time it's on and stuff like that. He's here.
Who's doing this beautiful art here?
Oh, that's me, man.
That's Frag all day.
Yeah.
Man.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I sent you a tweet right now with what you asked me to do, but it's just a basic sketch.
Okay. Let me give it a look.
When you get a chance.
I'll do it.
I did my best so far, but I'm not done. I'm far from done. Still working on it.
Good.
I love your name, Sketch, man. Because I do the same thing for therapy, but I paint models and stuff.
Oh, you probably. But what kind of models?
I started off with models, and I've worked into miniatures and all kinds of different things.
Okay.
Yeah,
you ever see It's a Gunpla?
What?
It's a Gunpla. It's from this channel. It's a Gundam. They cover a lot of the stuff we kind of.
I know it's Gundam. Yeah.
Well, he also has a channel that's called It's a Gunpla, and that's where he paints these models with airbrush, like really weathers them and all that kind of stuff. He's really good with the models.
Somebody asked me to wiggle it. So.
Yeah, I'm gonna check Twitter right now while.
That's why I backed Oddity's figurine because I'm excited to see more stuff like that in CG. I love that kind of stuff.
Oddity is the one by Sweeney's, right?
Yeah.
All right, that's cool.
Yeah.
Did you mailed it to me or you
No,
tweeted
I just added it. I put Couchdoodles in the app, so it should be like in your alerts or something. My account says customers think. At customers think.
Hold on a second.
It's a soldier with the 3rd Infantry.
Did you do it to Couchdoodles or Fragaboom?
Couchdoodles.
Huh.
I sent it to the wrong place. I should probably just send you the link from my and put it here in the back room.
Yeah, do that. I want to see it because I'm looking right now and I am not seeing anything. Buy more comics.
I might be shadow banned.
Hopefully not with me, man.
No, shadow banning is something that's done at the algorithm level.
Oh, what the hell is that?
Well, it's something that's seen more in
Instagram more.
No, in Twitter. I used to do it a lot on Twitter, but shadow banning is you won't. Oh, here it is. Black flag. Copy and okay, I put it in the private chat. It doesn't have any. It's just a 30-second clip, but I think it looks kind of okay.
Let me take a look.
You give it a watch if you like it.
Hold on a second. What does that mean? Hold on. Paste. No, that's not it. Hold on. Let me take a look one more time.
She just go
I'm
take
blind as a
them
bat.
home or oh.
Copy. Boom.
Just throw it in a new tab.
There it is. 27 seconds. Oh, cool. Sniper.
If you get a certain time, you get there when you get there. I gotta be there by 3.
Oh, that's neat. I like how you put the different options of the arms and stuff in there.
I couldn't figure out a good angle, so I just made a bunch of them.
Yeah, let me share this tab. I just have to stop
You
sharing.
think I did good?
Yeah, I think you did great. That's why I wanna show it.
Yeah.
Chrome tab. Boom. Share. There it is. Pop up. Yeah. Let me hit rewind and hit play. Here we go.
The guns.
I kind of like the way the legs looked first, but I couldn't get it back to where it was, and I don't know. It's the foreshortening; it always gets me.
Yeah, just keep doing it, man. That's the thing. That's the thing with this stuff. It's brute force. Practice. Push.
I was
push,
trying
push.
to figure out the ammo belt. I figured he has it in a backpack.
Yeah.
A rucksack full of ammo.
Yeah.
Either that or it's on one of these hernia belts.
Hernia belt.
Yeah.
He probably has one of those. All that stuff he carries.
I'm excited. I'm actually excited to use the hernia belt. I know that sounds so weird and old. And someone said they enjoyed hearing me talk about my menopause earlier. Hey, you know what, man? If it is what it is, man.
Hey, everyone gets older, man.
You gonna get the
That we do. That we do. But I don't even think it's about getting older. It was about not really respecting my limitations. You know, I'd lost all this weight and I was carrying my...
I was saying, what are you carrying, Harrison? Isn't that how it happened?
Yeah, I was carrying
Yeah.
Harrison and he said, "Run, Dad." And instead of me going, maybe I shouldn't, I did. And it didn't even hurt. It didn't hurt till the next day. And the next day I was like, something's wrong. And my wife, who I nicknamed WebMD, she's like, "You have hernia." I was like, "It's a pulled muscle." But WebMD was right. She was absolutely
They
right.
usually are.
Yeah, and that's fucked up.
Don't tell that to Karen.
Don't tell that to Karen. That's awesome.
Oh, hey, man. I mean, even doing the same things constantly over and over. I mean, I just end up like I was able to do this fine yesterday. Now it hurts my knees.
Oh,
So,
Mm.
yeah. Maybe on things like that. That's where I would be like, okay, maybe it's time to take like glucosamine and magnesium
Right.
and things like that.
What I've been getting is I fall asleep sideways on the couch, and then I kind of can't get up, and it's hard to get down and grab stuff. I'm like,
Yeah.
I can't keep falling asleep like this because then I wake up and I can't do anything. It just takes half the day out. I'm trying to like sleep flat on my back, and try to, because I'm used to sleeping face down, and they say that's terrible for your back.
yeah, it's supposed to, yeah.
At least on your side, probably on your back, but oh my God, I fall asleep on the sofa, it kills me.
6 a.m. You can't be telling me this stuff. If you and I are gonna battle rap, you're giving me ammo, bro. 6 years ago, my kid was watching Grover. I threw out my back, and I knew that it was over. I felt the heat of Frega like cooking a stova. I don't know.
I don't know.
Anyhow, I don't know. I'm out.
I'm sure it's hard to
Straight
skip and rap at the same time.
Slash my tendons like Freddy Krueger ran over him with a Range Rover. That's all I could.
Range Rover, I like that.
Yeah.
There you go.
Or a little Mother Hubbard went to the cupboard to get a dog a bone. When
No, I'm
she
just-
bent over,
Saying-
Rover took over.
Andrew Dice Clay going on up in here.
It gave her the bone of his own one. Oh,
Hey, where did you get that?
I've been a great rapper.
Fraggle, where'd you
hold on a second, guys. I'm getting talked to.
This is probably looking like it's from the demonic part, right? It's supposed to be a portal to hell. I like it. It looks a little bit like Legend. You guys see Legend?
Yeah, I was gonna say he looks like Darkness from Legend, which is really cool.
I never saw the movie, but I remember the
man.
creature.
Yeah, that movie's it's a great movie. And Tim Curry is
You think it still holds up?
it
for
still
a
holds
first watch?
up. Oh yeah, it still holds up.
I'm kind of into practical effects. I think that's like all they had back then.
Yeah, that is, and you'll dig it, man. I mean, it's Tom Cruise is great in it. And Tim Curry, you wouldn't even know he's the devil in it. It's just great.
Okay.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, legend.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I was kind of going for here. Is skewing him over to the legend.
Yeah, it's looking good, man.
Thanks.
Where did you get that Draw Every Day shirt? I love that shirt.
I made it. Well, sorry, I created the idea, and my wife made it. So if you want one, hit her up on Etsy, and she'll make you one.
What is it again?
She's on Etsy. If
Right,
any of the admins have her,
or you can put it in the description or something.
I don't know what her Etsy link is.
Oh,
That's
okay.
my problem. My admins are so good. They're like, here it is.
Yeah,
Hit her up.
Yeah, I don't feel like making one myself. So
No, she does a really, really fantastic.
yeah, because I tell people that like when I'm at a convention or a festival or something, and they just like, do you have any tips? I'm like, yo, draw every day, no matter what, even if it's 10 minutes,
that's
5
the
minutes.
secret.
Yeah,
That is literally the secret.
What was it? Apex Comics just said Wiggle Wiggle needs to have a comic book apparently with a pink gorilla.
That'd be cool. Do a little.
It'd have to be satire. It'd have to be satire.
I want to do the whole team, but I've been like getting references for making big gorillas.
Oh yeah,
Why?
they're so much fun.
Yep.
my friend is my friend's band name is called something involving a monkey. That's the name of the band. So I'm constantly drawing monkeys and gorillas and stuff like that. So they're fun to do, man.
Hell yeah.
Great name.
Yeah, they're a good band.
It's a good band.
See, I should have drawn this at a better resolution, because I mean that's what it'll look like when it's in print. So I guess it's cool, but I wish it actually I cannot res this. What am I saying?
Well, what do you have it
take
at?
it to Clip Studio or something, right?
This is Procreate. Yeah, I have it at screen size, which I usually use for sketching. I don't do it with finished art, but the good thing about this is I can do crop and resize. If I link these and I say, let's make that, let's double it, 4,000. Cool. That works.
There's
Done.
the Etsy. All right, cool. Thanks, Zaid, for posting that Etsy.
I'm going to take this, link that, boom, scale it up. Now I'll be able to draw a little more detailed when we get into that face. That was driving me a little nuts. I was like, man, that's a big fucking brush.
Yeah, I love Procreate for their coloring, especially.
Oh yeah.
You know, I mean, I used to do Corel Painter. I really like Corel Painter quite a bit, and you can kind of do similar stuff with Procreate.
Oh yeah, I love Procreate. It's
Yeah.
this and Clip. I prefer this, man. Can you crop and reduce in Sketch as well? Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
Yeah.
You can pretty much do everything that you can do in Photoshop in Procreate. The only thing that drives me crazy is, let's say I make a selection and then I do something with that selection. If I want to, a lot of times I want to manipulate several layers with the same selection. It won't let you do that. You have to keep constantly redoing the selection, which drives me a little batshit.
That could get tedious.
Yeah.
I also
okay.
like in Photoshop that you can do straight lines a lot easier than you like just totally 90 degree and stuff like that easier than you can in Procreate.
That's not true.
Really?
Yeah. Watch this. I go.
Well,
like
I know
this.
you hold it down and then
No. Look, dude. Watch this. Drawing assist.
Yeah.
Right. And if I go like this, I turn on drawing assist. Straight, grid,
Yep.
grid, straight, grid. Or if
You can change the grid.
I can change the grid. This is one of my very favorite things is perspective. So let's say right now we're saying the horizon is down here, and I want the third vanishing point way up here. Done. now
Oh, look at that.
if I want his make sure drawing assist, I gotta do a new layer. Put drawing assist on. Now I want his chair, his throne, to be in perfect perspective, like super fast. Look at that. Boom. Now his throne is in perspective.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
See, I didn't know that. That's awesome.
Yeah, no, it's great. Dude, it's one of my favorite things in this whole program. And you can either use the grid as a guide for breakdown drawing. You can use it as the actual drawing itself. Like when I do buildings, you bet I use this, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, I really just like boom, boom, boom. Like I don't even have to like worry about the ruler. Go like this, boom, boom. Like there's a face of a building that fast.
Yeah,
That's
see,
cool.
I can't do. That's why I do a lot of my stuff, comic stuff, digital, because with my eyes, I can't really do a straight line even with a ruler. So
Yeah.
buildings are really tough for me traditionally, and that's why I do those digitally. So that would help a lot with Procreate, because that's why I do a lot in Photoshop, because I'm like, oh, I know how to do it. I'll have to practice with that.
Bob, you trolling, dude. Yeah, that's cheating. It must be hard. No, man. If you can, it's the using your imagination, man.
See, it's
Past
not like
Master
people.
asks,
No,
do
go
I
ahead.
need to subscribe to get a wrench? No, you don't. What you have to do is be a good
No wrenches.
a good man,
Forget about it.
like you always have been. Except for outing me, the whole letting people know that I look comfortable in this bunny suit. That was fucked up.
But you said it's comfortable.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome our new admin, Past Master Dan.
Welcome.
Congratulations.
6 a.m. Love you too, man. Let's talk soon. DM me your number. I'd love to talk to you some more. Kiddos are getting rowdy. I know, man. You don't want to throw your back out again. Well, we're gonna wrap, dude. We should have like a freestyle rap.
A link. I don't know if you want to check out one last one. This one's from a fan art from Battle Brick Road, but I kind of wanted your any input from you on it if you wanted to.
Let me take a look.
I saw this the other night.
But yeah, 6 a.m. Let's get down, dude. Hit me up, DM me. We'll talk some more. But I would love to rap with you. All right, let me kick this drawing screen out of the way. Let me add this.
Yeah, but
link.
I hear that a lot. Digital is cheating and stuff. It's like, well, actually, it is because I still know how to draw. It's not like I don't know how to draw.
Right.
It's just another tool.
Something that's for a contest.
And like I said, it's an advantage for handicapped people. I mean, I'm not fully handicapped, but my eyes are so bad that digital actually kind of helped me out a lot. So I still know how to draw. I still know how to do that.
Eric was showing this on his channel last night. Looks awesome.
I've gone a little further in it. I think I did a little more detail on the legs and the bullet going through the belly of the flying monkey. I think that one's supposed to be Scarecrow. I need to get more shots of his face so I can do it right. But I want to do like an orangutan with feather wings, because some of them got feather wings and some of them they got the leather bat wings. And I thought that was kind of neat. And I want to do some of the monkeys with the tails, like different kinds of monkeys.
Let's give it a watch. Let's give it a watch.
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, no, 26 seconds of awesome. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Great wings, dude.
Yeah.
Rad. You put that bayonet in his hand quite
That's
quickly.
right, Johnny. Yeah, that's cool.
I gotta finish up that knife. It's just what I got so far, but I gotta learn how to ink my stuff.
It's looking good, man.
Yeah.
Looking good.
Oh, if you want to look at someone for inking videos, inking tutorials, look up Richard Friend on YouTube.
Yeah, Rich Friend is awesome.
Rich.
What up, Rankabot? Thank you for the $5 super chat. What's shaking? We're just talking, hanging, drawing a little bit. Look at that. Jude says, "Don't give out wrenches."
Yes.
I don't just give them out. Past Master Dan's a good guy.
Don't sell them.
And I don't sell them.
It's too much responsibility
But
for
if
me.
anybody, here's the thing:
Yeah,
I have
same here.
my OG wrenchers, and my OG wrenchers. If they say something like, "Yo, man, dude is getting a little Bruce Lee with the wrenches, like he's using them like nunchucks," I would be like, "Okay, I'll issue a warning. Yo, don't get crazy with the wrench, yo."
Someone is watching the Watchers.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
With great power, says Past Master Dan. Exactly. Yeah, Rich Friend is great. Rich was the inker on He-Man Masters of the Multiverse. I had a really good time.
Yeah, I should probably read that.
Yeah, it's a fun read. Tim Saley knocked it out of the park. On
Yeah,
that.
I have them all. I just
Oh, cool.
I just haven't read it yet. I'm
All right.
insanely behind.
I hear that. I'm behind on all kinds of stuff.
I just got a Vestige and Through the Woods in today.
Did you?
Yeah.
Excellent. That's excellent.
Which means I'm actually starting a YouTube channel based on a comment that was on one of your videos. I'm getting kind of tired of people trying to say that CGers don't get books.
Yeah, that's
So-
ridiculous.
It's stupid.
Man. I'm going to start something called CG Reviews. CG Delivers Reviews.
I love that.
Yeah,
Just the packaging, and I got the book. That's it. You
well,
know,
aside
I
from
mean,
Cecil's book, I think every's going to deliver.
Oh,
I
no
think-
one's getting that.
I think
Amazing.
I think he'll deliver.
He'll deliver or he'll get hanged.
Until he delivers, he's fulfilled his promise to not deliver.
yeah,
It's such
he
a
has-
weird, it's super
Yeah.
meta. Super,
Hey,
super.
You know what? I backed his campaign, so I better get something.
Yeah, I mean, it looks awesome. Like
does,
the,
man.
the concept looks awesome. So I definitely hope that.
And I
Something-
really like the style, the artwork, and everything. So
Yeah, and that's Donald. And who else? Is it all Donald?
Donald and was it? I think Ink Spots was it the name of the colorist? I forget, but it's Donald mainly when
Yeah.
it comes to like pencils and inks.
Yeah.
yeah, see, and it's a different style, and I like that. And that's what I like about CG. Also, there's different
Comedy.
styles. If you go into Marvel or DC has a little bit, but it's mainly cookie cutter. It's all
Yeah.
very similar, and it's like, all right, there's no personality.
Right.
yeah.
I would agree with that. You know,
I don't see a
but
lot of comedy over there.
I think there's a lot of ebb and flow. You know, like because in the 80s there was sort of like a house style at Marvel, and guys like John Byrne and Frank Miller, they defied it. But then you get guys like McFarlane who really pushed against it. You know, and those are the guys that get noticed.
And I also hate kind of being one of those people. Back in my day, it's like, but it's true.
Right.
It's you know, it's very true, especially with comics, especially anyway. The 80s and 90s were just insane.
Yeah.
Back in my day, we didn't have memes.
Friend and I always do that work because one of my coworkers is 20, 19, and so he's always like, back in my day, and I'll just go along with it just because it's a
I just feel
riot.
like people nowadays, they don't really know anything because they can find it out at any time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, this
Right.
kid actually has got a lot of culture in him, man. He knows a lot of old stuff and new stuff, and I was surprised. I'm like, you're 20 and
That's
you know who Steely, you know, this just crazy bands. I'm like, wow, that's why we get along so well.
I like Steely Dan.
I'm very picky, very picky.
I like a lot of music. It's mostly country that is going to be.
Oh, country, I can't.
No, I was
No.
gonna say that's the one that takes a lot. Like it's got to be a fucking amazing song for me to like it.
Yeah,
Everything Johnny Cash is amazing.
No,
I don't consider Johnny Cash country though.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
a league of his
he's a
own.
rebel.
Dude.
Yeah.
He's Johnny Cash.
I can't get into opera.
I can
You
respect it,
uncultured
but I can't
swine.
listen to it.
I can't do it. I mean, yeah, I could get into country before I got into opera. I mean, okay, let's do that achy breaky heart. Let's do it. Fuck it.
Achy breaky heart.
I can do classical if I'm writing.
I've been getting into hardcore, like retro wave lately. Man, that stuff's awesome.
I've been getting into hardcore nursery rhymes.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
there actually
Class-
is unbelievable.
Pretty bloody.
Hardcore nursery
Lars,
rhyme.
thank you for the DKK 50. Please do a YouTube show with Jay Money about NASA, legacy, family, dads. You two would be perfect for it. Enjoyed the show with him and the photos. That was a good time, man. I think that's a good idea. Get my dad to come on, get him on there. Talk some old school fun.
Yeah, I like it when your dad's on, man.
I think Rockabye Baby is a terror-inducing song if you understand it. Why would you tell your kid that? It's horrible. Rockabye Baby on the treetop. Don't put me up there.
Yeah, I don't know who came up with that one.
My Chrome is acting silly right now. Like it's not allowing me to go into other tabs. That's weird.
It takes a lot of RAM. Oh my god, Chrome is a RAM killer.
Is it? It's the one that allows me to do more with StreamYard though, which is really a trip. And I have a lot of RAM. Oh, and it's not even. It's weird because I'm looking at myself. I'm looking at everybody, and everybody's frozen. Oh no.
Oh,
That's weird.
I hope it's a good position.
What about your?
There we go. There we go. Now it's up and working. That was weird.
There's like 3 things. Well, 4 things: internet speed, CPU, GPU, and RAM. Those are like the 4 things. That'll.
Yeah.
Oh, well, maybe if you probably have a hard disk that's an SSD with some cache on it, right?
I do have an SSD. Very, very wise man.
Okay. Yeah, if
Now
you have an SSD with a little cache on it, it's RAM, CPU, GPU.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the things that'll lock you up. And internet speed, the upload stream. I mean, if you're uploading all our voices, all our avatars, moving, plus you're uploading what your
drawing, right?
That's the upload bandwidth is usually smaller than the download bandwidth, so that tends to lock up faster.
True.
Now, are you just playing with the character design, or are you going to do this like as a permanent change?
Playing.
Okay.
Just playing.
Concept.
Yeah. Don't know what's gonna happen here.
Original.
This is.
I saw you talk about Kanuga earlier, and I've been watching his channel for a long time, but he does a lot of art that's related to games. He's like real big in like the gaming art scene.
Yeah, he's fantastic.
He's grown a lot in the past year, especially since Creed, which was already a good book. But he's a good guy. Actually, met him.
Yeah. Trent's a good guy. Known him a long time. I know he and Ethan used to. I don't even know if it was a real beef. They had their faux beef because I remember when I did the cover of Cyberfrog, I put "lick my sack" or "lick my balls" Creed or something.
Well, they've spoken. I've heard Kanuga speak recently of Caesar, and he's spoken well, and vice versa. So I think that's just like a little friendly feud kind of thing.
Yeah. Well, same thing. Like J. Scott Campbell and I used to beef, but we're like totally fine now. It's a weird thing. I think that was like a thing to do in the mid '90s too. Is like have beef.
You know what? At least you guys weren't calling each other Nazis. So
why would I do that? You don't do that.
No, you don't do that. Yeah, I don't understand all that.
And what was that? Remember that show? It was about like put down jokes, like your mama jokes and all that. They had that on MTV.
Oh yeah,
Cannon was on that.
Right.
Nick Cannon.
TV. You worry about everything.
It was Wildin' Out or something like that.
Wildin' Out.
Yeah, Wildin' Out. That's it.
Good one, man.
I feel
I couldn't even think of it. And you just straight magic that shit out.
It was pretty funny, man. I'm like, I'm gonna use that one.
Just pray to God they didn't watch the same show, because then they bust your ass.
Yep.
And nothing worse than a snap on top of your snap when you get caught. Oh fuck, got me. You know.
Yep.
That's why I like battle rap, because you got to make it up on the spot, and you know, ain't no biting. If you bite rhymes, man, that's a fucking sin.
I have it. It came in the mail today.
What came in the mail?
What you got?
Right? It's got a cover. Oh no, you got it in the
Wiggle, hold up, Wiggle. I want to hold that up. There we go.
That's the Van Skyver cover.
Yeah. Dude, this cover is beautiful. Absolutely
It might
beautiful.
No, it might be the plastic sleeves for the trading card.
I know.
Yeah. I'm getting a UPS package probably. That's all.
Like, I love the way they did this cover on here.
Did you just get it or you read it already?
Oh, I just got it today.
Cool.
Let's see what we get here. I don't know if you can really see it, but like, there we go. See that?
Little
God.
gloss.
Yeah, dude. Hail War campaign. Look at this shit.
I think they'll probably be done fulfilling by next month. Well, it's not closed yet, so that'll probably keep going. I don't know if they're going to close the store, but it'll probably just keep on fulfilling through on to next month. Be done in about next month. It'll be done fulfilling.
That's some beautiful stuff right there. Look at that.
I see like the title. It's got a little bit more gloss on it. Is it like you could feel like a, what do you call it? Like a relief, not a relief, embossed.
Embossed?
Yeah, embossed. Yeah.
On the Vestige logo, it looked like it a little bit.
That's cool.
Yeah.
But apparently the post office hates me because they decided to destroy this box with Vinny's book in it. Jerks.
Is that the one? That's a hardcover though, right?
Yeah, it's a hardcover, but it got a little. It's all right, whatever. But I'm not about to, try to get them to lose money because no.
Yeah, no.
No, they really smashed it. They dropped a fridge on it.
Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah,
I have got a Wayshack book, and it was like all dented and banged. I'm like, man, that sucks. And I'm not about to hit him up and be like, hey, it's not his fault.
No, it's not his fault.
Yeah, so yeah.
I'll buy another book if I have to.
Yeah, exactly. I'd rather just go that route.
I think you can claim it from the mail insurance and blame the mailman.
Yeah,
you can see that it's the package that was damaged. You could probably get yours from the mail people without damaging.
I got let's see. I got Iron Sights 1 in the mail yesterday. Actually,
I really wish I backed Iron Sights, man. I didn't get one, so I'm like, I'm not going to pick up 2, and I'm like, I should have backed 2. It looks good. It looks good.
I'm about halfway through it. It's so good.
So much for CG books not coming out, right?
Yeah, so much for that, man. I don't know. That's why I'm going to make some videos about it because these fools need to. I'm just some peasant, man. Who am I? Just some idiot in a gorilla suit. What am I?
They're lying. They're just being disingenuous.
I know.
Well, it's also a threat to their standard way of life.
Yeah.
And so, they're used to being that certain way. And if something else new is coming about and better, they don't like that.
It's scary.
What Frank was saying earlier, too, they're creating this smoke screen around anybody that gets near so that the first thing they encounter is what they say.
Right. I learned a long time ago, the only thing consistent in this world is change.
Right.
Man.
So, if you can't handle that, then I don't know what to tell you.
Well, it's also one reason I actually talked about this with Dan way back in October. That's why I'm glad I was born when I was born, because we changed throughout the technology and everything else. Being born in the late 70s, early 80s, you kind of grew with traditional to technology and you integrated everything. So, but people that are a little younger now, they're just so set in one way. They're like, oh, this is the way it is. And it scares them whenever things just happen to go a different way.
Yeah. Well, the way of bad stories is like the new way. You got to show them good stories, because this is basically the biggest problem we have is bad stories and window dressing. They have bad stories and they use window dressing to cover for their bad story. The bad story, but it's a black writer, it's a white, it's a woman, it's a blah, 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 blah. No, that's window dressing for your
and if you don't
writing.
If you don't happen to like it, you're a bigot or a racist or misogynist.
It's like they hire the excuse up front. And then
that's the only way you can succeed in a social takeover is you have to cover the turd in gold flake, man.
Yep.
It's the only way. Nobody wants that. So you got to make it look pretty.
Hey, the way I say, just do what you do, let them complain, and just keep doing it. They'll go away after a while.
I wrote something regarding CG because somebody was asking me about CG, and I like using food metaphors.
Food.
All right, so I wrote, I love fettuccine carbonara.
It's good.
Right balance bacon and cheese. I've been going to the same restaurant to get it. But the restaurant not only upped the cheese, they started using copious amounts of Alfredo sauce on it. While I do like Alfredo sauce on occasion, I don't want it in my fettuccine carbonara. I asked that they serve it to me the old way. They say that they don't make it that way anymore and look at me sideways. I go back to the restaurant and order fettuccine carbonara again. This time, there's no bacon. It's a plate of fettuccine Alfredo, but they're still calling it fettuccine carbonara. I ask if I can get it made the old way. They get mad and call me Alfredo hater.
That sums it up perfectly.
They tell the world I hate Alfredo, that I hate pasta, and that I even hate Italian cooking. People get mad and try to break into my car and leave anti-bacon notes in my home mailbox and send people to my door that are concerned that I don't like Italian food. All I wanted was the fettuccine carbonara that I've always ordered. I never said I hated Alfredo, or that I hate pasta, or that I hate Italian cooking, just that I like
Fucking legend.
carbonara. And now I make my own fettuccine carbonara that I share with others that love fettuccine carbonara.
Look, if you
awesome.
change
Hell, Fragaboom.
if you change copious amount of Alfredo for copious amounts of rat turds, then yeah. But Alfredo is still a good thing, and what they're putting in there is it's not
That's
like
great.
not a good thing.
Yeah, like I said, I like Alfredo on occasion. I would get Alfredo in my X-Men. I would get Alfredo and Luke Cage. I would get Alfredo and all the other things.
Yeah.
But
Alfredo all over its face, neck, and chest.
but like and if I was to get specific, let's put it this way. I like the John Wick movies. Why do I like the John Wick movies? Because they're badass and they're full of action and all that shit.
Mhm.
Now, in John Wick 4, they said the reason it was so action-packed and the reason he was so intense is because he was gay. I would say, hey, man, why are you doing that? And if they said, you don't like gays? I'll say, no. I saw Brokeback Mountain. Didn't bother me. Didn't bother me as a movie. I knew when I went into that movie that was what I was going to go see. And that's great. But when you take something that I'm already into and change it and then get mad at me when you change it, I'm not okay with that. And not only using the fettuccine carbonara analogy, it's not that they added Alfredo to the bacon carbonara. It's that the thing that I liked doesn't exist anymore. And they're mad at me for even liking it in the first place. And that's fucked up.
Yep,
Yeah.
That's
Yep.
absolutely.
And also, his wife dies, so obviously,
There's more to his character. That's one superficial trait.
exactly.
right.
Right.
Amen.
Yeah. Amen to that.
But yeah, man, I just like, for me, when I do comics, I like fun and
Yeah.
I want to tell the stories I want. And you know what? If one of my characters happens to be Alfredo sauce, he's not going to be Alfredo sauce first. He's going to be that character, and his choices may be supported by the fact that he's Alfredo sauce, but that doesn't
make who he is.
Doesn't make who, like, I've never walked into a building, a party, no matter how crazy drunk I was, and went, yo, I'm Fragaboom and I love pussy. I don't do it.
I do that when I'm sober. I don't know what you're talking about.
I got a funny story about that, man. When I was down south in Louisiana, there's a buddy of mine that I work with, and he wouldn't even drink or nothing. He would sit at the exit of the bar, right? And every time a chick would go by, he would like, "Hey, what's dick? What's dick?" I swear to God, it fucking worked. Because most of the time he'd get beat up, but like every once in a while, like he had no standards. It was
Dude, it's a law of averages, right?
Yeah, it's a law of averages. It's the most ridiculous thing.
You can't hit a home run if you don't swing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think he got a couple of foul balls too in there.
Oh, dude, it was legendary foul ball. Like, it was legendary.
Maybe they got some foul balls.
I want some dick.
Bring
it over, homeboy.
Yeah, but it's like I think I said in a comment or a chat, but in the 90s, I didn't know anyone's sexual orientation or even their ethnicity half the time.
Didn't care.
And it didn't care. It didn't matter because it didn't matter at all. So why is it so important? I don't know.
Back in those days, you couldn't tell and you couldn't ask.
Well, also there was no social media, so the only way to find out was to see him in person.
No, but the policy was don't ask, don't tell. I was in the military back in those days.
Yeah, I was too.
Cocky's in the house. Balboa.
Or Army of One.
I'm going to be checking the chat right now, gents. I want to make sure I didn't miss any stuff.
Chat's been cool.
Spirits Car, what's happening? Apex, what up, dude? Andrew Savina, what's up, man? Megatron's Cube, what's happening? Daniel Craig, loved you and James Bond, sir. Let's see. Hank Heist, Jurassic Pots. Hell yeah. Ethan is the lard.
I like
you.
that picture. Bob has a great picture on there. Look at that.
Yeah. Let me take a look again.
My wife loves me.
that's
She just turned on the ceiling fan for me.
I just thought it was some handsome devil named Bob. Man, look at that.
See, I said,
Young equestrian.
Ethan is the voice of Comicsgate, or the face of Comicsgate. Zach is the voice, and yeah.
I thought Zach was the haircut.
Oh man, that was not an easy cut.
Those are deep cuts.
Mr. Henderson, that's a homie. Spirit Car, what up, man? Let's see. We got last Coach Sater is making the Alfredo sauce character. You do it. Make sure he's silky smooth and it's got the moves. Let's see this. They need to feel victimized because, according to their picked imitation status, they acquire more influence. Therefore, sexual orientation and ethnicity becomes currency. That and virtue signaling.
Yeah.
That's the thing that's crazy to me. Now all I want is some pasta. I know, man. My wife
I got some already cooked up. I made it yesterday. Got some leftovers ready to go when I'm done.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you an art question. What do you call this? Do you call this inking or penciling? Because it looks kind of like inking to me, but I don't know.
This is penciling. Like if I this I would end up printing out. I would delete the underneath layer. Like I would take this out. So
red layer?
Yeah. So this is what you would have once it was there, and I would print this out and I would ink from this. Or in my case with Black Flag, it would go over to Shelby Robertson, our inker.
I just don't know how you go beyond this. I don't know if I'm being pushy, but I would love to get how do you get from that to even more refined?
Okay, I'll tell you right now. We'll do it. We'll do it. Okay. So if I was to ink this with actual ink, we're gonna go into this other tool that I have that I rarely use called Good Inker. Let me see what kind of line thicknesses I can get out of it. I need to get a little thicker than that. Let's see. I can go thin, thick. Okay, cool. All right. See his ear right here?
Yeah.
It looks nice and tight to you, but what I'm going to do is I'll go thick there, thin, thick, thin, thick underneath that side, thick there, thin there, like thicker here, thin, thick under there. You see how it changes the shape a little bit?
Like the line weight adds dimension?
The line weight adds dimension. And the best way we can do that is if I go thin, thick, thin, it'll turn this into a circle. See how that looks like a ball that's lit?
Yeah, it looks like a calligraphy pen hit it.
Yeah, like a light source hitting it there because this is darker on this side and it gives it the idea that it's a sphere. That's the idea behind thick and thin. Like if I did like a muscle, like a shoulder, and I went thin and thick down here and then thin and thick down there and thick there and thick there, you get the idea that there's volume. Because
I've heard of it, but more used to determine if an object is far or near.
You could do that
within
too.
the space. I never. Yeah, I get it now.
That's another thing too. Like there's a thing called depth cues. We can go through that. Like I don't need to honestly, I don't need to finish HellFyre yet. We'll talk.
That looks cool though. Don't get rid of it. It looks awesome.
We'll talk about depth cues. So there's different things that hold on a second. Here's a great question. Lars asks, can I self-learn to draw comics at age 47? Absolutely, man. And if you want to write me at here, I'll put it in the chat.
I'm 41 and I'm just now putting out my technically second book, but first book really. So there's never too late.
Lars, email me at this email address right here. Did it come in? Yeah, there it is. It's danfrega@mac.com. Ask me for the FDS outline. It'll get you in a place. But there's How to Draw Comics the Marvel Way. There's a couple other books, but I'll line you up. Absolutely. And obviously we like to talk about art things here on this channel, but like going to ink this stuff, like for example, these little horn things that I got here are super loose. So I would maybe thin this out a little more at an 8. 8 is good. So thin here, thicker down there, thin here, thicker down there. Little thin marks, build up, build up, build up, build up. Thin, thick, broken, and also broken lines is another way to make it seem like light is hitting things.
Okay.
You know, and then texture, thin, thin, thick, thin, thick, thin, thick, thin, thick. Then I do that, and it gives this sort of illusion of the texture. I can come in here, throw a little bit of extra texture in there, a little bit of texture on the edges here. But that's you see the difference between the pencil and sort of how refined the inked version is.
Yes.
That's what, to answer your question, that's what would happen.
It's the whole line weight. Yeah, I see it. Line weight for like light and for texture, right? And
line, exactly.
Depth.
You got it. 100%, my brother. Yeah, that's it. That's
Okay.
it. So that's where I would take.
And what pen do you use within the Procreate? Just what do you call that pen? Wait, I got it over here.
For inking,
Yeah.
I usually don't ink in Procreate. I would print this out and ink it on a board. But these brushes here, and this is what I'm going to have to do. See this one? It's called Good Inker. This one called Big Chunk, and this one called Beast. These are 3 brushes that I made myself.
Okay.
I made these in Procreate, and what I need to do, hopefully I don't delete this. See where it says share?
Okay.
I need to then like text it or email it to somebody. Do you know what I'm saying?
Like right now in Procreate, because I don't customize them yet, and I just use Technical Pen as there. And I also like the Syrup is another inking one that I actually kind of like. So those 2 I could suggest right off the top of my head. But
the only reason I don't use Clip Studio is because it doesn't record the screen as I go. If it will record the screen, I just teach myself how to use it.
Yeah, I like that feature.
Yeah, I'm not crazy about the tools, all of the tools in Clip either. That's and
I mean, you gotta design your own desktop, kind of like Photoshop. You gotta find the tools.
There's that, but that's not what I'm talking about. I mean, that's a good point too. Like, here's the pluses that I found. I found that look at that, my computer is freezing up again, or my Chrome is, which is really weird.
I can still hear you good.
You can hear me, and is it all of us on the there it is.
I see you moving again.
There we are.
It's just you.
That's so weird, man. That's so weird. Like on my screen, it was completely frozen. I couldn't see any.
I think this happens to Caesar too, and he has a nice computer too.
Yeah, this is.
It might be an upload bandwidth.
It's running hot, and it might be the second screen. Let me unplug this screen because it might be
the suit.
the graphics card. It's the suit, says Past Master Dan. I'm gonna take your wrench away, man. I'm kidding.
Too hot for YouTube.
Yeah. But no, what it is, man, and this is why I don't like Clip.
It's okay, Diamond. Come here.
It's everything that I like about the artists I like Barry Windsor Smith, and even old Art Adams, Todd McFarlane, Klaus Janson. There is a character to the way they ink. And it's not just that they're technically good. I can tell you can have the same piece inked by Terry Austin, Klaus Janson, Todd McFarlane. I could tell you that's this, and this. And what ends up happening is it's the human aspect of it, the way they're pressing down on the pen. And things like that.
Okay, let's say you can't afford Pro Quills and boards and any of that, and you got to work with ink.
Then get markers, man.
Microns. I'd get Faber Castell.
Yeah, the Faber Castell. The Pitt pens are good, but dude, this is all subjective. This is my personal thing. I feel like Clip paint makes people look like better inkers than they actually are. And I guess for the final product, that's fine. If all you care about is like, hey, this looks good and it's in print and that's that and we're done, that's cool. And that is a totally a position to take. But again, I'm one of those guys that likes crust and human touches, imperfections.
Do you prefer penciling over inking?
I like both. I'm a slow inker. My inks, I go slow. I like penciling fast. I wish I was a faster inker. If anything, like that's the thing. I know how to ink. I know how to color. It's just I'm slow. I'm very slow at inking and coloring. I'd do the whole thing if I could.
One thing I do that actually I started to do that you recommended, Dan, was because I do a lot of digital. I'm starting to just draw like the outline kind of digitally, print it out, and then ink the details and everything else traditional.
Yeah. That's what Ryan Stegman does. He does layouts, like basic like shapes and form, and then prints out from there, and then finishes his pencils on the board. Everybody, the thing is John Doherty says it right. Learn to use what you got and let the medium do what the medium does. Computer guess and generalizes what's considered common. Amen, man. You said it way better than I could. And Rooster Puncher says there's a homogeny that happens. It kind of, if you're let's say you're super stylized like I am, and let's say you are a beginner inker over here, no matter if I throw a line like this and you throw a line like this, the computer will bring it here to the middle and we'll both get the same result. I don't want hyper clean. I don't want that. I want my lines and I want there to be imperfections because that's me. And that's why I don't like using digital inks. It sweetens it too much to a point where it technically looks good. It looks slick. It looks clean. But I'm not slick and clean. That's not how I do it. I like crusty stuff, man.
How much should an inker cost?
It depends on who you use. I mean, I've seen guys as low as $35 a page, and I've seen guys as high as like a guy like Joe Weems, I think, was charging $300 a page. But he's Joe Weems. Excuse me, my nose was running, and I didn't turn my camera off.
Well, one thing that's helped me with inking was not finalize selling pieces, but to just go straight ink and don't even worry about messing up. Just let yourself mess up.
Hey, man, bro.
It'll tighten it. It'll tighten your skill set a little bit, and that's helped me a lot.
It'll build that confidence. That's definitely that's one of the things I recommend in my FDS outline is to grab a pen, even if it's a ballpoint pen, and draw for a week with just a pen. Don't pencil, just draw with the pen. And what ends up happening is your brain will pick up the slack. Lala Papa, what's happening? Hail. Well,
the thing is, you guys do these long, steady lines, and the way my style is, I don't know how to do that. My lines are like broken. They're very broken lines. It's like almost like a tick because, like I said, I do it like for therapy, so I'm just like at some place I don't want to be. I'm just like focusing in there, and I think maybe I would do well to just get someone who knows about inking.
Oh, man, stop all that right now. Are you an Art Adams fan?
The name sounds familiar. I'm an Art Thibert fan.
Yeah. Okay. Well, old Art Thibert, like old Art Thibert. If you look at him inking like Rob Liefeld, or you look at him inking Jim Lee, like go get X-Men 269.
Okay.
It's a rogue story, and it's inked by Art Thibert, and just analyze the lines. And if you look at old Art Adams, inked by Terry Austin, the entire style is based on broken lines. There are no long sweeping lines, and it's one of my favorite ink styles. So, bro, don't stop. In fact, never stop, never stopping.
Okay.
Your style is very unique to you.
Amen, brother.
I try to learn how to cross hatch, but I just end up doing what I do when I use a pencil in real life.
That's the best way, though, man. This is what I say to people, man. Comparison's the thief of joy. If it's something that you really want to add to your work, like you go, hey, cross hatching is something I want in my repertoire, then go practice it. You know what the guys at Extreme, I got to see guys that are now legendary inkers. You know, Norm Ratman, John Sabal, Danny Mickey, Art Taber, Dan Panosian. Art and Dan were already established, but I watched these guys, and this is something Norm taught me. He used to do drills, right? Like when he wanted to learn something, like he used to get mad. Like he would see the way Panosian would do these like excellent fades, and he'd do them without any French curves, no
Okay.
guides. And he would do drills. He would just sit there, and if you want to do cross hatching, you go one dot 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 hatch 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 hatch, and you literally fill a page with hatches. You do hatches for a half hour straight. You're gonna get better. That's it.
I gotta learn the shadowing of the hatching.
It's easy. I can get my I unplugged it because of the thing. We'll talk about it another time. But
Sure.
the way that it was hatching was taught to me is actually fuck it. I'll plug it back in because I'd rather just show you.
I mean, to me, there's nothing wrong with comparing yourself to someone else, but don't envy it so much that you hate your own work.
Thank you. That's the best way to put it.
Right.
I don't think I'm that bad.
Like I love Sam Keith. I think he's a genius, and I really wish I could do what he can do, but I'm not Sam Keith.
Right.
I can gain influence from it and incorporate it into what I can do. But I don't want to be Sam Keith. I want to be me, but I can still be influenced by that style. And actually, Sam Keith hates a lot of his own stuff anyway. So
it's saying something's wrong. Check this out, man. It says an error occurred trying to create your green screen effect. Wait a moment and try it again. Isn't that crazy? Like shit's going nuts on here. So hold on a second. Let me. I really want to help you with this sketch. So give me a second. I'm gonna do this.
Cross hatching is a tricky animal. I love cross hatching, and I still, I've been doing it for years and years, and I still am not as good as.
I just have to find the style that fits me. Like
find a comfort that fits you, I would say.
I like to go around the contour of itself. Some cross hatching, like it's literally crossing against the contour. I kind of always like to go with the contour. I don't know if that's like a me thing or if there's cross hatching that has that style. I just have to look at a bunch of styles and practice them, see which one fits probably.
Yeah,
I'm gonna kick myself real quick.
Yeah, hopefully Fraga can hook you up here.
I hope I can. He
can at least show it on his screen.
His green screen's not working. You guys are just gonna have to look at me.
No.
I'm naked.
Oh no!
I'm kicking myself now. I mean, that's it.
There's no fire behind me, guys. All right, so here we go. We're gonna I'm gonna show you cross hatching and the way it was explained to be by my good friend Michael Turner.
Can you give me some water? Pour some of my Crystal Light in it.
There we go. All right, so we're gonna use the idea of a cylinder. Okay. And we're gonna say that actually I'm gonna change the vanishing point on this thing. So we're not gonna see the top of the can, and we're gonna see the bottom of the can. So theoretically, the horizon of this can is right here. Okay. So if we had contours, they would flatten out right here, and then they would turn like this. Okay. Like a rope. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Now, if you had a light source coming here and this surface was light, let me reduce the opacity on this so we can do the cross hatching.
Meet myself.
Okay. Your first layer cross hatching is going to go basically with the shape of those contours. Okay. And then notice how they start changing here. They're curving along with this. And then as you get closer to the light, you're going to do less of them. And then if there's reflected light, you're going to want to take this edge out
Okay.
like this, and then this would be a core shadow going along here. So it basically supports the shape that there's more light in this area, less light in this area.
Like it's coming from two directions almost.
Right. There's this bounce light coming over here. And the same thing like with a sphere. If you have a sphere, you're going to wrap around that shape, and this works with like shoulders, things like that. Like that. That's it. So just imagine that there's 3 stages, right? So here's shadow 1. And then going towards the light is that. And then in the middle of that hatching is the core shadow. So you get light source, reflected light.
I'm used to doing like pencil, like a just regular pencil shadowing. And I used to do a thing with a lot of dots. I think they call it puntillism.
Okay. Yeah. Point.
But that's like rough. That's a lot of time. I think cross hatching is probably a little easier.
Well, if it, like you said, you do it for the therapy aspect, then pointillism is great. It's like
it's also a something that I can't really do digitally. I think puntillism is something you kind of have to do it physical. It's just not.
Oh
the same
yeah, I
way.
wouldn't want to do pointillism.
I wouldn't. No, it's hearing the screen getting tapped constantly with that.
Yeah, beat up your screen.
Yeah.
And your pens and your pen too.
Yeah.
I mean, you want to see some sick inks and cross hatching. Bernie Wrightson's illustrations for Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. Amen.
Yeah,
Amen
there you
to
go.
that.
Amen. Who's drawing a fleshlight? That would be me. And the heart wants what the heart wants, man. I want to illuminate my balls with the fleshlight.
See the light.
Amen. Let's see here. Let me click this out and see what is going on with my green screen. Hopefully it'll work now. No, an error occurred. Wait a minute. Try again. Try refreshing the page or restarting your browser if it continues. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna actually leave and then try to come back. So I'll be right back. Leave.
Can you all hear the sawing or whatever's going on outside my house?
Yeah, what is that?
Ah, son of a. Well, they're fixing a window in a bedroom in the back, but
It's not too loud. It really is. It's like really light.
Okay, good. All right, good. Because
Not too intense.
it wasn't. They weren't doing it earlier. I don't know. I thought somebody was also doing like I don't know, weed whacking or something.
Yeah,
Did not
I'm
work.
trying to think of a comparison to hatching when I'm doing models, like when I'm shading, mixing wets, like to change the lighting of a model, like a miniature that I'm painting, just to make it look like let's say you had a flashlight on your side, right? So you want to make that bright, and then it comes out on the rest of it. I'm trying to think of what that would be called. If anybody could help me out on that. I know it's a different medium, but it's a similar idea.
You mean like a hard light? Like a hard
What's that?
shadow, I mean? You mean like a hard shadow on the other side?
Yeah. You make it a little bit darker on the other side, so that way it looks,
I would.
The only guy I know that does a lot of that modeling, like the shadowing, and he talks a little bit about exactly what you're saying.
Yeah.
But it's a Gundam. He has a whole other channel called It's a Gunpla, where he takes these Gundams and just makes these awesome looking mechs. I'm a big fan of mechs and Gundams, so I'm partial. But if
Well,
you
see,
just
highlights are different. Well, I saw somebody in the comments pulling said highlights, and highlights is a little bit different. That's like an accent on edges. Like that's what that is.
So you're trying to do it in a sculpting sense?
Yeah, like a plastic model or a PVC model or whatever.
Because Fraga does some clay sculpting and stuff, or he uses Sculpey. So he might be able to have a better answer than me, because I would just use like an ink wash, or if it was like traditional, pencil and stuff, I would just use like an ink wash, or even hard, just a flat on ink to make like a Magnolia type hard shadow.
It works.
So,
you got it to work.
I got it to work. I had to quit. I had to quit Chrome and
I didn't see
relaunch
much
it.
Fraga.
So I'm good.
There he is.
I'm
Hey,
good.
can you answer this question, Dan?
What's the question, dude?
Basically, when like you're building a miniature, right? When you're painting a miniature, not building it. When you're painting a miniature, let's say you have like a flashlight on or like a spotlight on your gear. So you have like it bright on this side, and you got it fading in, and then you got it on the other side where it's darker and stuff. And I'm trying to remember what that's called because I've been trying to perfect that in my own models. It's tough, but I'm trying to remember the name of that.
I don't know what that's called. I mean, you're trying to mimic the idea that light's there with paint.
Yes,
they do that in Hollywood movies a lot of the time, like or even on a theatric play, like on the sets, they'll do that to get that vibe. I don't know what that's called, man.
I've been doing it. It's been coming out pretty good. I did it with a bunch of my Gene Stealer cult guys. So they have these like really cool little flashlights on their stuff, and I was like messing around with it. Yeah,
it's like Gundam without Gundam.
No.
Environmental effects painting. That's the only thing I could think about. Like something you paint into the environment to give it like a lighting effect.
Yeah,
an environmental lighting effect.
Yeah. I found what was going on with my thing. I went into my activity monitor, and it said that Google Chrome's render engine was taking up 93% of my CPU.
I told you, man.
You weren't kidding. So it was something with the Chrome itself. So I killed it, brought it back, and now we're good. And let me look at activity monitor right now and see what it says. It's probably a little more realistic. Now it's down to 20%. So yeah, it was having a problem.
There's a little add-on called the Great Suspender. Now what that does, it closes any tabs you have open automatically, so there won't be a drain on the RAM or the CPU.
Nice.
So after like a minute that you've been off that tab, it'll just go to nothing and stop draining data or sending or receiving anything.
Wonderful.
Yeah, see, I have a custom built PC, but I don't have a good GPU because they're insanely expensive now. So so
ever since mining, they've been like going up and up.
Yeah, not happy.
Very crazy. Well, guys, we crossed the 2-hour threshold. And speaking of 2 hours, in less than 2 hours, in an hour and 50 minutes, I'm going to be heading over to the channel over with Commie Mark, talking with those guys. I have no idea what to expect. Every time I've seen Commie Mark appear, he's a zany dude. So I'm gonna kill our stream. It's been a fun stream. Been really happy with you guys as guests. Ballendor, Wiggle Wiggle, Sketch, Jason, you guys have been amazing. Let me big up on that Vestige real quick. Vestige came. You got that EVS
come over to my channel. Check out Comic Skate delivers reviews. We get the books.
That's right.
You could try Fulfilled. You could try Comic Skate Fulfilled. That's a good snappy title.
Yeah.
Just workshopping it, not to knock it or nothing.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah.
Thank you, Planet628. Thank you, everybody, for doing. Oh, Zaid's asking a good question. I didn't even bring my campaign up once.
That's a very good point.
Shit. Thank you, Zaid. Thank you.
I actually check it from time to time out of curiosity.
I check it in the morning and I check it at night, like before I go to bed and when I wake up, just to see how we're doing. And yeah, I keep forgetting to check during the streams, because I like streaming for the fun of it, and obviously, like, we got to sell books and things. But
here's my trading card. I forgot I have it right here.
Well, another good point of it is the entertainment. Sometimes the commercial's the commercial, but the people stay around for the conversation and all that stuff.
Right.
And then they're like, "Oh my God, you've been entertaining me for about an hour. What are you selling? Let me see. Let me buy it."
Here we go. There we are. Black Flag, Pineapple Procession comic. We're at 106, 365. That's right, a whole 365, like a year. And Rooster says it back. Black Flag. The thing I'm excited about, heading towards 125, we're going to be adding more cards, trading cards to the card set on the add-ons. So not going to be 5 cards. It's going to end up being 8 cards. Nice. With a possibility, I'm drawing up 20 actual sketch cards that are going to be randomly inserted. No one's going to know who gets it or what gets it. I'm going to draw them and send them up to fulfillment, and they're going to randomly put them in. So when we hit 125, we're going to do that. And the big hope, the big hope, because we got 13 days left. I'd love to hit 150. I want to bring on the Black Flag 0.5 issue where I get guys like Rob Willis, David P. I forget how. I don't even know how to say his name. I got to get it right. I'm going to write a list and put it up on screen. Pat Lee, Matt Weldon, I think that's his name. A lot of new school guys, a lot of old school guys. We're going to do a whole origin issue that comes along with every order of that comes with your comic book order. So let's get it to 150. And if we get to 2, which would be bananas, if we get it to 2, I get to take off the gorilla suit. I'm sorry, I looked at the gorilla dancing. I get to take off this damn monkey suit, this damn bunny suit, and probably some other things. And like my crazy goal, the one I have now, which I don't think is too insane, especially if we do hit it into 60 days, is I would love to hit 210. 21 is my good friend Mike Turner's favorite number. If I can hit 210 or 230, that would be one of those serendipitous things. But I'm happy where we're at right now. Don't get it twisted. But let's try to get 1,500 backers. Let's try to get to 125. Get those cards. Lars, thank you again. Sent you an email and the first sketch I did in decades. Thanks. My pleasure, man. I'll send you back that FDS outline and we'll keep the lines open. And any sort of questions you have, I am here to help. The main purpose.
I had a question about the art. Do you upload? Is the art? Can I download it from there? The art that is released from the new stuff that you're releasing in the art? Is there any way we can get like a high res? I kind of like wanted to look at it and stuff.
Of which?
Of the new art that you've done for the campaign.
Yeah, absolutely. There is. It's funny you bring that up. If you are a member of my channel, at the middle tier, you get downloadable wallpapers, which this artwork is included high res in the wallpapers. So
perfect. Okay.
Definitely get at that. Thank you for asking. I keep forgetting about it. Cucky says to keep the suit. I've had different ideas. Somebody said you don't pop a gut playing nice. No, I popped a gut carrying my kid. Hail indigenous monstrosity. How are you, sir? Somebody said I should take this and cut this thing into pieces as a stretch goal and give people pieces of the bunny suit. The other thing would be, what if I said, if we cross the 200 line, whoever pushes it from whatever it is before 200 to over 200, whoever that backer is, they get the suit. That might end up
that is good.
Unwashed,
man. All sweat and all, man. The Percocet sweats,
get
all
them
of it.
Juices.
Percocet sweats. All right, guys. Thank you for reminding me to bring the campaign up. Ballon d'Or, how would you like to be kicked? We kick people the way you choose. So we can do an army kick, military kick, Bruce Lee kick, a hip hop kick. How you want to be kicked?
Bruce Lee, me daddy.
He's out. Thank you, Ballon d'Or. We love you, man. Welcome back anytime. Wiggle. I forgot to give Ballon d'Or his minute, man. I always give people their minute. Ballon d'Or, I owe you, bro. I owe you 2 minutes. He gets 2 minutes. Next time you come on. Wiggle, I'm going to give you full screen. You get a whole minute of talking starting now.
All right. Why don't you go over to my channel, check it out. I'm just some dude in a gorilla suit, and I get my books. No matter what anybody says in no comments, the books come, and I'm going to start uploading videos about the packaging they come in and how great the backers are taken care of, man. That's it. Hail!
Hail, bro. That was way less than a minute. Somebody invented a new kick. Indigenous monstrositus just invented a new kick. Kick in the door, wave in the 4-4. It's the biggie kick. So you get a choice. How you want to be kicked, brother, man?
Dealer's choice.
Dealer's choice. Can you kick it? No. All right. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Wiggle. Love you. Love your purple monkey. Go check out his channel. Mr. Bascom, you have a minute, my brother, starting now.
Go check out Unhinged Entertainment Presents Absolute. You can find it even if you don't enter all that. Unhinged Entertainment Presents Absolute. Sign up for the pre-launch campaign. You get a free colored trading card.
Oh, that's dope.
Oh, thanks, man.
A little lower, down. There it is. There it
Yeah,
is.
so free color trading
There.
card. The book's in black and white, but all the cards and posters, everything will be in color, colored by me. I have about another week left on the campaign pre-launch, and then it'll be the campaign.
Awesome.
So sign up for that if you don't mind. And back black flag. Why not?
Yes, sir.
That's
All
what I
right,
got.
man. How would you like to be kicked?
Bruce Lee, man. Bruce Lee.
Oh wait, boards don't hit back. You're out, man. We love you. We'll see you soon. We'll see you on the next one. My man, Sketch. It's just sketching me with the therapy. Chilling with a man named Jeremy. Hell.
Well, I got some wallet therapy for you. I think you're going to see a good increase during the weekend because it's the middle of the month.
My man.
You're probably going to be doing good. You know, just keep the shows entertaining. You got to remember to throw the commercial in there. But as long as the show is entertaining, the people will stay there and they'll just want to buy it because, oh, man, I want to be able to come back to this show. If I don't buy this stuff, this guy's not going to have the show going.
That's true. That's a good point, man. I got
entertainment is awful out there, so I appreciate the good entertainment on art and the funny stuff and all that things I get from all these streams. It's not just the art, you know.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
That matters too.
All right, I'm gonna give you a minute. You talk about anything you want. The floor is yours.
Yeah, I just want to say back all these campaigns, especially the people who have fulfilled. You know, give them if you got a little bit of something fulfilled, show it out. Back campaigns like this, so those are people that we can pretty much know that these people are pros and they're standing up and saying, hey, you know what? These people are good people. They're all kinds of people. And just, you know, come over here, be welcome, feel free, and support these people because their freedom is your freedom. You know, these people are leading by example. No one's here by force. And as long as they set a good example, well, you know what? You follow that example. That's what we do. And back Black Friday.
Thank you very much, sir. How you want to go?
You know what? Drop me like a mortar. You ever seen a mortar go off? You just drop it in from the top.
Right back here. Need more dirt and debris, though. Thank you, Sketch. We love you, man. Always, and forever. Trusted member of the Couchdoodle Show. Thank you so much, man. You guys make sure you sub to Wiggle Wiggle if there's any way for the admins to get that. Get it. Zaid Comics, Magic Cop just passed 12K today. Hail Chat and Hail CG. Yeah, you guys check out Magic Cop. Let me pull it up. You know, I got a couple more minutes. Let me go grab it real quick and show some of my favorite campaigns. Magic Cop being one of them. Magic Cop nonstop. I did a little it sounded like a different word, didn't it? All right, here we go. And share screen, share tab. Magic Cop. Here we go. Magic Cop just passed the 12K mark. Definitely pick this up, man. I got mine myself. I'm really happy to have got it. It was already in demand, fulfills. It ships. You order, it gets shipped to you. Get Battle Brick Road. We're gonna grab that real quick. I need to open up more tabs or basically learn how to do like Uncle E and everybody else does. I know how to open up a single window, but not multiple tabs. 23,190 here on Battle Brick Road. You want to check it out? Battle Brick Road, on a mission to find her father, Thea Gale falls into a hidden world torn apart by years of warfare. Battle Brick Road by letterer, artist extraordinary Eric Weathers. Definitely check it out. Let's take a look at Through the Woods. See, it already knows. It knows where I want to go because I type these things in. Through the Woods by Vinny T. This is also in demand. You want to pick this up? It's also shipping out right now. Let's take a look at Wrecked. Just have to type in Wrecked, right? Look at that. Boom. Wrecked, but not Wrecked Manlet. We don't want that garbage. Look at Uncle E. over $750,000. He's heading into 754,000. We're trying to bury that dirt worm at 8:15. So 36 hours left. Let's do it for Uncle E. We can do it. You want to back any level. They're all great. I ended up getting somewhere around the 2-book level. This one, both variants, somewhere around there. I'm excited. I loved the first issue. I'm excited for the second issue. I love everything that Uncle E is doing. He's breaking ground. He's trailblazing. He's giving us an example of the possibilities. Hail Caesar. Let's take another look at College of the Dead by none other than Mr. Adam Post. We got College of the Dead, which is also in demand. Almost to the 27,000. Let's get him over to 27. Let's get him to 30. Let's get him to 30,000. Adam Post also got monetized, you guys. How cool is that? Go over to his show and give him some super chats, because you can now. How cool is that? Drop a super chat on the Post. Postman needs money too, man. Keep these shows going, keep that internet up, keep the equipment good, the StreamYard paid for, all of that stuff. Any other campaigns you guys want to look at? I know there's so many good ones, and I'm not mentioning all of them because my brain ain't the best. Definitely check out Vestige. I keep my brain. Anyway, man, you guys, you're amazing. You guys have been wonderful. We're at the 2-hour and 20-minute mark. You've been watching the Couchdoodle Show. I've been your host. Oh yeah, pandemic and fucking jawbreakers. What is wrong with me? Let's get back in there, guys. Why would I? Man, thank you. Hallelujah to that. Pandemic. Let's take a look at Pandemic. Hi, Lily Bell. I'm in the middle of a stream, my dear. Hold on a moment. Hold on. We're going to take a look at Pandemic, and we're going to look at Jawbreakers 3. Here he is at almost 11,000. This is his second 30 days. I don't know what his grand total is, but I will, baby. I'm in the middle of a stream right now. Let's also check out Jawbreakers.
I have some Jawbreakers in my secret stash.
Jawbreakers 3 Grand Bazaar. I'm back this day one. I still came in at like 300 and something as backer 300 and something, man. Because it just went fast. He's almost to 90. We're going to get him to 6 figures, Milady, probably before the weekend. I like that one. That is my first pick. She wants to give me a butterfly. So
It's a key to my room.
oh, it's a key to your room.
You have to if you don't have any, you can't come
Did you ever do your homework? Oh, good. Did you get your phone back? Not yet. Okay. All right. Did you get your case? Okay. Sorry about that, guys. Oh, yeah. Shinobi. Dude, thank you, Mr. Willis. This is my homie. One of my favorites. Let's take a look at Shinobi, bro. Good call, Mr. Willis. Shinobi Sasquatch was the second CG book I ever backed. First one was, of course, Blood Honey. I probably spelled it wrong. That's what's wrong with me. Shinobi. Just gonna look up Shinobi. There it is. Look at that. Look at that image right there. I know Rob will vouch for this. I had this original page in my hands. I had a choice between it and another page. I picked the other page, even though this one would technically be more of, I don't know. It's more iconic, but I'll tell you, the one I got has all the bells and whistles on it. You guys could be the jellies if you want. I don't mind. I'm jealous of myself, man. I'm jealous of myself. But you definitely want to pick this book up in a major way. They're at 72,000. They're in demand. This book is coming out in August, right, Rob? That's last we checked was August. Let me see. This is the page that I have. This one here. Like I said, one of my favorite pages from the book. I can't wait. And I have a pencil rendition of this page, his take one on that page. So I love this book. I love Rob. I think Cal's great too, but I got big love for Rob Willis. Great human being, great artist, great all this stuff. If you haven't followed him on Twitter, definitely do it. Who is Rob Willis? If you haven't backed Shinobi Sasquatch, definitely do. Six Gun Gorilla, that's right. I can't wait to get mine. I backed this book. Six Gun Gorilla is wonderful. See, Jelly, refund me. I know I said Jelly. I have kids, man. I gotta learn the shit. I don't even know. You know who I feel like? I don't know if you ever seen Better Off Dead. Lane Maya, his dad, where he's got the handbook and he's like, chill off, man. Don't take a chill pill, brother. I feel like that guy. Yeah, that's it. Oh yeah, City of Venus, Dead City, 20K. Let's do it, you guys. Talk about the books in the chat. I'm gonna get going. Oh yeah, Starblades is great. All kinds of good stuff. Better Off Dead is classic. Christmas. What is this moonshine? My grandpappy used to make moonshine like this. Don't light the match. Sorry, I blew up your mom, Ricky. All right, that's it for me. You've been watching Couchdoodles Live with your host, Fragaboom. That's me, comic book. Entertainment industry veteran, over 30 years of experience in animation, film, live action, comic books, of course, done some VO work, interviewing masters of the trade, friend to all, enemy to none, even if you try. Sorry, you ain't gonna get me. You could try to get me, you ain't gonna get me. Ain't gonna get me. Anyway, you've been watching the Fragaboom on the Couchdoodle Show. Thank you so much. In an hour and a half, go over to Commie Mark's channel. I'll be over there talking about Black Flag and other things. I have no idea how that show is going to go. I hope it goes well. I'm going to go put my brand new hernia belt on and see how it works. You guys, keep your nuts hugged.